Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Mr. Rudyard Kipling used to say, the toad beneath the harrow knows exactly where each tooth point goes. The butterfly upon the road preaches contentment to that toad. It's remarkable, isn't it? How other people's sorrows are always so bearable. Other people's sorrows. What would we do without them? Occasionally.
But, Rudy, they'll kill me.
Well, they wouldn't dare.
For the kind of money I owe them, they'll dare anything. You've got to help me.
All right, I will help you.
You'll give me the money then?
I'll help you to help yourself.
How?
We'll go to the police.
No.
It's the only way.
How long do you think I'll live afterwards?
Our mystery drama, Sharkbait, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Tony Roberts. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Who was it that said, we can forgive our friends anything except success? No point moralizing about it. It's completely human, and therefore quite normal and natural. However, like everything else, it can be carried to extremes. Randolph Watson is having breakfast with his Aunt Ethel.
Have some kippers, Randolph.
Kippers?
Very tasty.
Very salty.
Nonsense.
Well, my doctor says that...
How old is this doctor of yours?
I'd say he's about 40.
Well, I'm 81.
Well, what has that got to do with...
I'm twice as old as he is. I've been around twice as long.
Real?
Therefore, I know twice as much.
Yes, Aunt Ethel.
Oh, don't give me that martyred sigh. Just to say, I've got to humor this crazy old dame. How much longer can she live?
Oh, why must you persist?
Then I'll have all her money. I will live a long, long time because I do not listen to doctors. Now, if you would just eat a hearty breakfast...
Oh, please, Aunt Ethel. I just want some coffee.
Oh, Randolph, you always were a picky eater. That's your trouble. Now, when you were just children, you and your brother Rudolph, I knew from the start which one of you would be a success. Go on, ask me how I knew.
You told me at least...
I knew because Rudolph had gusto. He did everything with gusto. He would eat with gusto.
Yes, Aunt Ethel.
He is what my grandfather would call a two-handed trencherman. Now, you show me another fellow who sits down to the table, tucks his napkin under his chin, rubs his hands, smacks his lips, picks up his knife and fork, and gets to work.
Yes, I know, Aunt Ethel, I know.
Oh, yes, indeed. Heaps is great. Now, think of a fruit in a rainbow for calories, cholesterol, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates.
May I be excused, Aunt Ethel? I have an appointment.
With a young lady, I hope.
At 8 in the morning?
Well, why not?
Why not?
That's what you need, Randolph. A handsome young woman. A high-spirited, rollicking...
Aunt Ethel, I have a business appointment.
Indeed. And who proposes to swindle you this time?
Oh, now...
What oceanfront property is for sale in Iowa?
You have no right...
As for the 4 bridges that span the East River in New York, they are municipal property and therefore not subject to sale.
This is monstrous of you. Aunt Ethel, I'm meeting about a solid, sound, and substantial proposition.
All of them were, Randolph.
This investment is surprisingly small.
The answer is no.
But, Aunt Ethel...
If I give you any substantial sums of money while I am alive, I shall only impoverish both of us. You must wait until I am decently dead. Then you can speedily squander every last penny.
But look at all the money you gave Rudolph.
And look how constructively he has employed it. Everything Rudolph touches turns to gold.
Oh, Rudolph. All I hear is Rudolph.
You will have to get by on your allowance.
But I can't live on my...
You could always get a job, you know.
Well, that wouldn't be fair.
Oh, and why not?
Oh, well, don't you see, I shall one day come into a fortune. Now, that's true, isn't it?
Oh, where is all this taking us, Randolph?
Well, I won't need the money I earn, and therefore I should be depriving someone who does of the opportunity.
We'll deprive him.
Oh, but Aunt Ethel, this particular proposition...
No.
I really need the money.
You have an allowance.
Allowance? A child has an allowance.
Of course.
I'm in debt.
I shouldn't be surprised.
And these people, they want their money.
They have every right to be paid.
You don't understand.
What is there to understand? You have debts, and therefore you have debtors. But you have a source of income, an allowance. Sit down with these people and work out a reasonable solution.
Oh, but these are not reasonable people.
Then you should have had nothing to do with them in the first place. And that will have to be my final word on the subject.
That's my Aunt Ethel. A hateful, horrid woman. Doesn't she understand it cannot be her final word? Has she never met people like Louis? Of course not. How could she? Louis and his kind form part of a subculture. A man of few words, but each is measured and oh, so meaningful. Louis, I came as soon as I got your message.
The dough.
Well, there's a difficulty.
Bad.
I don't have it.
Worse.
Maybe we could arrange something.
Wait.
And with that, he walked away from the bar. I say walked, perhaps, but that's not the right word. I should say prowled. Or no, paced. Yes, paced. You know, with that nervous tread that characterizes the movement of a bear. A huge Alaskan brown bear, one of the most fearsome animals alive. He went to make a telephone call. Within a minute or two, he was back. I tried to read his face, but nothing was written on it. Or perhaps everything was written on it.
Let's go.
Let's go? Well, where?
The boss.
The boss? What do you mean, the boss?
The boss.
The boss. It had an ominous ring to it. I knew I was in the hands of questionable gentlemen, but the boss. Visions of beady-eyed, tight-lipped, paunchy people in expensive but vulgar suits who dispensed rough justice flashed through my brain. However, Louis conducted me to a somewhat nondescript commercial building. There, in a small, plainly furnished office, sat a young lady with long blonde hair, deep blue eyes, who looked for all the world like the queen of the homecoming game at an Ivy League college.
How do you do? Is this Mr. Randolph Watson, Louis?
Yeah, boss.
Boss? You are the boss?
Male chauvinism. It survives to the very end, doesn't it?
Well...
It remains when all else is gone. Money, resources, hope. Even when one is reduced to the breath in one's body.
I meant no...
I have problems enough with my associates. I do not require additional ones from my clients.
I assure you, I intend to present you with no problem.
But you have a $50,000 problem.
I only borrowed 30.
Interest, my friend. Interest.
50,000.
The entire sum due and payable today.
Well, I don't have 50,000. I don't.
Obviously. Which is why we are engaged in this discussion.
50,000. Look, I'll pay it somehow.
Yes?
I'll get the money.
May I inquire where?
Oh, look, don't press me.
Indeed.
Yes, and don't give me indeed. After all, I don't have to pay you back.
What a fantastic statement. How do you intend to justify that point of view?
Well, it's a gambling debt, isn't it?
Of course.
Well, therefore, it's not legal.
You have a point.
See? You admit it.
I also have a point. He's standing right beside you. His name is Louis. Louis, this gentleman thinks he is not obligated to pay what he owes us.
Yeah?
It was a single, one-syllable word. It was spoken quietly, which is perhaps why the noise of it almost shattered my eardrums. I looked into Louis's eyes. I saw my fate. My bullet-riddled body encased in cement, sinking slowly, disappearing into the silt of the harbor. I hastened to assure the boss that I was an extremely reasonable person.
The issue before us here is not your reasonableness, but your financial position.
My aunt refuses to give me any more money.
Well, you have a brother?
Ah, yes, I do have a brother. A twin brother. Rudolph. Rudolph and Randolph, the Watson twins. Rudolph. Oh, yes, Rudolph, the robust one, the handsome one, the talented one. But only I knew his true nature.
I'll tempt him with this royal halberdier. You know, it's the oldest fly in the world.
Rudy.
They say it was first tied by Bonnie Prince Charlie himself, as he fished for salmon in his favorite Highland stream.
Yes, Rudy.
Why aren't you fishing, Randy?
Oh, bother fishing. You can buy the finest fish there is without getting your feet wet and your clothes smelly.
Got him. I hooked him fair. Oh, he must be 10 pounds if he's not.
Does he work all that exertion?
Just wait till we dine on him Friday night at Aunt Ethel's.
Oh, please, you're making me ill.
Got you, my fine beauty. Got you. Yes. Properly spiced, prettily garnished. Oh, what a feast is in store.
Rudy, I need $50,000.
Well, last month you needed $25,000.
It's the same money.
Oh? Did you borrow more?
No, it's just the way that they figure the interest.
Well, that sounds usurious.
It probably is.
But then it's illegal.
Well, I don't deny it, Rudy.
Well, you must report it to the district attorney.
I don't need advice, Rudy. I need money.
Well, I don't have any.
You don't have any?
I don't have any for gangsters and gamblers and loan sharks.
But those people will kill me, Rudy.
Well, they shall do no such thing.
How can you say that?
Because I shall go to the district attorney.
They'll kill you, too.
Well, I shan't permit any hoodlum to push my brother around.
But the money means nothing to you.
In the immortal words of Charles Goodloe Harper, millions for defense, but not 1 cent for tribute.
And then I saw it. I saw the whole thing. My brother had just suggested how I could pay off the boss and have a fortune for myself besides. Of course, someone would have to die. But as long as that someone wouldn't be me, what difference would it make in the cosmic scheme of things?
Who can answer such a question? Who really knows anything at all about the cosmic scheme of things? Or indeed, if such a scheme even exists? Well, it appears that we're dealing with the oldest of all recorded crimes, fratricide, or the prospect of it, at any rate. We'll see how things go when I return shortly with Act 2. To all intents and purposes, what some of the extremist Jacobins of the French Revolution seemed to be saying was, "Be my brother, or I'll kill you." And here, several centuries later, we have Randolph Watson reversing the situation. What Randolph seems to be saying, as far as his twin Rudolph is concerned, is, "Because you're my brother, I shall kill you." Dangerous times indeed.
Randy, I say go to the police. It's your duty as a citizen.
And what about your duty to help your brother?
I am helping you, but in the right way.
Well, the simplest way would be for you to write me a check.
Then I would be an accessory.
Accessory to what?
I would be helping to nourish the lawlessness that flourishes all around us. No. If you refuse to go to the police, then I shall.
Ah, yes. The plan was taking shape. He would go to the police today when he returned to the city. Then, 4 nights later, on Friday, we would be at Aunt Ethel's for dinner. For one of those atrocious gourmet meals which Rudy insisted on preparing.
Oh, it's you.
Yes. May I come in, boss?
You said you wished to go home in order to review your options.
Yes. I've worked out a plan which shall enable me to discharge my debt.
In full?
In full.
When?
Soon.
Soon is a rather vague and uncertain concept.
Well, I expect a particular event to transpire this coming Friday night.
What sort of event?
Let us say one that shall mark a dramatic upturn in my fortunes.
Hopefully. I must say, however, that our mutual friend Louis is becoming somewhat restive.
Well, you can get him to wait until Friday night, can't you?
Barely, Mr. Watson. Just barely.
I may have to call on you for some assistance.
That's what we're here for, Mr. Watson.
I intend to commit murder.
That is a rather risky undertaking.
Well, if I can eliminate my aunt and my brother...
But won't you be suspected?
Well, not if I succeed in throwing enough suspicion on my brother.
Continue.
I need some poison. Now, how could I, as a law-abiding citizen, obtain poison without arousing suspicion?
When and how do you plan to use it?
At dinner Friday night. Rudolph is preparing it.
How do you intend to feed the poison to the right people?
Well, it has to do with my knowledge of everyone's eating habits. Yes?
Mr. Randolph Watson.
Who wishes to know?
I'm Detective Lieutenant Ferret.
Ferret?
You are Mr. Watson? May I come in?
Ferret. The most appropriate name for a detective. What may I do for you, Lieutenant Ferret?
You can tell us who's trying to shake you down.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sure you know what I mean.
I haven't the foggiest notion.
Mr. Watson, your police department is trying to help you.
Help me to do what?
Help you to, well, I guess you could say, extricate yourself from this position you're in.
To what position do you refer?
We are wasting time. Now, you know you're into the sharks. You'll never be able to swim home free unless we help you.
Are you sure you want me, Randolph Watson? There isn't some mistake?
Oh, there's no mistake. He said you deny it at first.
Who said I would deny what at first?
Your brother, Mr. Randolph Watson.
Well, where does my brother enter into this?
He came down to headquarters. He said his brother, that's you, was in the clutches of some loan sharks.
He said that?
I am giving you his exact words.
But it isn't true.
If it isn't true, why should he say it?
I don't know.
Now, look, Mr. Watson. Why would your brother come to us with such a story?
I said I don't know.
Well, I've got an idea you do know. Now, tell us what's happening.
I can't.
Why not?
I have to protect my brother.
The people who can protect you or your brother are the police.
He's in trouble.
Your brother Rudolph?
Yes.
Well, you better tell us what it is.
Yes. Perhaps that would be best. You see, Lieutenant, Rudy, is the one who's in the clutches of the loan shark.
Now, wait a minute.
No, it's true.
Well, why would he come to us and say that you were...
Because perhaps he was too frightened to do it for himself.
Yeah?
Do you ever read the advice to the lovelorn columns, Lieutenant?
No.
Oh, you should. It's a fascinating sociological commentary.
What does this have to do with what
A typical letter usually begins, a friend of mine is having trouble with her husband, or I have a friend who is in a terrible situation. Do you see?
Do I see what?
Oh, it isn't the friend. It's the person who's writing the letter. Everyone hides behind another identity. It's what Freud calls transference.
What are you trying to tell me, Mr. Watson? That your brother is actually in trouble with some gangsters, but insists that you're the one who is?
Exactly.
But why?
I told you why. It's the same reason people write their lovelorn letter claiming they're doing it for a friend. No one wants to admit that he could be foolish enough to get into such a terrible situation to begin with.
So, it's your brother, huh?
Yes, Lieutenant. And we must help him.
Do you know who the sharks are?
No, this is the first I've ever heard of it.
Does your brother have any money problems?
None that I know of. But
What?
oh, he has so many deals going on at the same time.
Has he seemed nervous, worried lately?
Well, now that you mention it, he has been worried. I'm sure of it.
About what?
Money.
Well, from what I hear, he's a rich man.
Oh, you can be rich, but you can still be hard up for cash. Sometimes you need a great deal of cash, and you're forced to convert certain holdings at the wrong time at a considerable loss.
Oh, and that's the spot your brother is in?
Lieutenant, he must be in terrible trouble. If he's been to the loan sharks, then it means that...
What? Oh, what does it mean?
It means that she turned him down.
Who turned him down?
Aunt Ethel. Yeah. Yes, it has to be something very bad, because he's the favorite, you see. He always was. He could always get anything he wanted from Aunt Ethel. And now I'm worried. I'm really worried.
Well, see if you can get him to talk to you.
Yes, I will. It may take a while, but I'm sure he'll talk. His going to the police and saying that I was in trouble is his way of asking for help.
Here's my card. It has my telephone number. Call me as soon as you know anything. Any time at all.
Yes, Mr. Watson?
At your suggestion, I went to see my brother.
Was he willing to help you?
Well, he was willing to tell me how to help myself.
What did he suggest?
That I go to the police.
And?
Oh, naturally, I refused.
Naturally.
However, he went to the police.
And?
The police came to see me.
And you said to them?
I said it was a ploy on his part.
A ploy?
Yes, a psychological ploy.
For what reason?
He was the one who owed the money.
Oh.
It would be good for me if the police could be completely convinced of that.
How would that be good for me?
It would set in motion a chain of events that could enable me to pay off my debt.
What is it you want me to do?
It would require the services of Louis. My brother Rudolph, the master fisherman. He had no way of knowing or even suspecting, but he was about to become a fish himself. He was lunching at his club, as usual, the following afternoon. Suddenly, a tall, heavy man entered.
You... I beg your pardon.
Listen,
What do you want?
pay up.
I beg your pardon. What are you talking about?
This.
Yes, this tall, heavy, unidentified man knocked my brother sprawling to the floor and then quickly left. I say he was unidentified. I could identify him as Louis, but of course I won't. Inspector Ferret seemed quite concerned.
No doubt about it now. He is in debt to the Sharks. It happened in front of at least 20 witnesses at his club.
But couldn't anyone do anything?
Well, it happened so quickly.
Did the assailant say anything?
Oh, yes. At least 10 people heard him. It was a warning to pay up.
Oh, well, when you faced him with it, what did my brother say?
He said it was a case of mistaken identity.
Oh.
He claims the hoodlum mistook him for you.
Won't he identify the hooligan?
He claims he doesn't know who the man is.
Well, we're having dinner with my aunt this evening. Perhaps I can talk the whole thing out.
Oh, the police actually think I'm the one who's in debt.
Well, why should they think that?
Who knows? Some detective with the unbelievable name of Ferret came by to see me.
Ferret? You're joking.
Now, look here. Why don't you tell them that you're the one who's in a jam?
Oh, how long do you think I'd live after I made such a statement and then proceeded to identify the sharks? If you'd have given me the money when I asked you to...
Randy, that fellow, he was like a mean, growling bear. I have an idea. This could be serious.
Well, that's what I told you.
That fellow had the two of us confused. It could be serious for me, too. That is, if you don't pay up. Now, I'll tell you what I'm willing to do. After we've had dinner with Aunt Ethel this evening, I might work out a way to lend you that $50,000. What do you say?
What a difference a day makes from the popular song of the same name some years ago. Yesterday, I would have leaped for joy. I would have laughed and cried and danced on the ceiling. I would have shouted, "Saved! I'm saved!" But that was yesterday. Today was another day. today, I had a new plan. A bright, brilliant, beautiful plan in operation. Today, I was playing for higher stakes. I was no longer interested in paying a picayune $50,000 debt to some small-time hoodlums. Today, I was about to become one of the richest men in America. 2 people would have to die before that could happen, but I knew how to bring that about easily enough. And so, I turned to Rudolph, and I said, "What do I say, Rudy? I say, no, thank you."
You mean you don't need the $50,000?
No, Rudy, I don't need the $50,000.
Well, I offered.
Yes, Rudolph, you did offer.
Thank goodness the offer was turned down. We came very close to not having a third act. Because if Randolph had accepted Rudolph's offer of the money, our drama would have to be over, then and there. The boys would arrive at Aunt Ethel's, have dinner, and that would be that. But now we're going to have our murder. And right in the place that's been set aside for it, in Act 3, which I shall bring you shortly. Who was it that said, "Subdue your appetite, and you've conquered human nature"? But the problem is that human nature demands of us that we satisfy our appetites. And what does satisfy mean? It's a highly troublesome situation. And in the next 15 minutes or so, we're about to see some appetites in action. However, let it be said here at the outset that none of them will be subdued. Exactly.
What splendid salmon, Rudolph.
Yes, Aunt Ethel. I thought you'd like to see them before I exert my usual culinary magic.
You didn't catch any, did you, Randolph?
I cannot claim fishing as a talent.
Indeed. And what talent, if any, can you claim?
Patience, Aunt Ethel. Patience.
Well, shall I go into the kitchen and begin?
Yes, Rudolph. But please be careful of poor Skewer's feelings.
I suppose I should explain. Aunt Ethel has a chef. His name is Skewers. He's a fantastically jealous person. He looks upon these weekly dinners that Rudy prepares as an invasion of his culinary province. I have him in reserve as a second-line suspect, if he's needed. He generally grumbles and sulks while Rudy usurps the kitchen. Skewers, what are you doing out here?
What am I doing out here?
Why aren't you in the kitchen?
You know why. I've been evicted. That's why. Don't you know what night this is? Friday.
Ah, yes, Friday.
And that amateur, your brother, is in the kitchen.
Well, you must admit he is a rather good cook.
Cook. That's exactly what he is. A cook. That's what Maxime, an amateur. A chef is a professional. You know what that means. Chef, the top, the best.
You're right. He is an amateur. He's gifted, but an amateur for all that. She has no right to foist him on you.
What can I do? She pays the bills. She's the boss.
You know, Skewers, I, too, am an amateur. And a gifted one, too.
Yeah?
Oh, yes. I happen to play the bassoon.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's always been my fondest dream to play with the City Symphony. I used to ask my aunt to arrange it.
How could she arrange it?
She owns the City Symphony Orchestra.
How could she own...
She's the wealthiest patron. She practically supports it. One word from her and the conductor wouldn't dare to refuse to let me sit in. But when I asked her, do you know what she said to me? Go ahead, ask me what she said.
What did she say?
She said she would not foist an amateur on Mr. Kuzelovsky.
That's what she said?
Yes, but she doesn't hesitate to foist an amateur on you.
That's right. That's right.
It's because she has no respect for you.
Yes.
In all fairness, I play bassoon better than Rudolph cook.
We'll see about that.
And, with all due respect, she's an old lady. There must be the utmost skill and care in the preparation of her food. Suppose she gets sick. I helped him work up a fine head of steam and pointed him toward my Aunt Ethel. You could hear the fireworks all over the house. All the other servants simply stood silent in shocked surprise. They'd remember this later, when the police would ask questions.
I've been banished to thrown out.
Nonsense, Stewart.
And your nephew Randolph is a better bassoon player.
What are are you saying?
Yes, I notice you don't let him play in the kitchen.
Now, see here, Stewart.
I am going to speak my piece and have my say. I want respect.
But I do give you respect, Stewart.
Rudolph does not know how to cook.
Oh, now, Rudolph is a splendid cook.
He's an amateur. What if you get sick?
Sick?
You know how easy it is to get sick from bad food.
Stewart, I will not put up with this shouting.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Perfect. Everyone heard him threaten. It was exactly what I needed. And now, to effectuate the plan, I had in my pocket a small vial of tiny white crystals the boss had sold me. They looked like ordinary table salt. I placed a liberal quantity in the ornate sterling silver salt cellar. These crystals were called aronite, perhaps one of the most lethal forms of the deadly poison strychnine. Just a few would be enough to cause instant death. Now there was nothing to do except wait for the meal to begin.
Oh, how I do enjoy these Fridays. I don't see enough of my nephew somehow. What's for dinner, Rudy?
For your dining pleasure this evening, madame, we have, as the French might say, a la poached salmon.
Ah.
With the fine herbe. And the sauce, in honneur de ma tante, la sauce Eiffel.
Marvelous.
It's a good, fresh fish. Did it need all this fuss?
Barbarian.
Oh, it could have been simply boiled or broiled.
Randy.
Or baked.
Oh, where have I gone wrong, I wonder? I tried to raise both of you in a civilized manner.
I believe our dinner is even now at the peak. It must be eaten at once.
Sooner or later, both of them would ask for the salt. And this would be their undoing. For in that silver salt cellar was poison enough to kill a battalion. Yes, my aunt would be dead, and Rudy would be blamed. If he died too, well, something went wrong with his plan. Or I had Skewers to take up the slack. Skewers, temporarily deranged, had done it. In any event, I was in the clear. I didn't prepare the food. I had no opportunity. I stood to inherit my aunt's estate, my brother's estate. A perfect crime. I was too nervous to eat. I could only sit there and watch and wait.
Oh, this is delicious.
Thank you, Aunt Ethel.
I didn't think it possible, Rudy, but you have actually surpassed yourself this time. What do you think, Randolph?
Oh, don't ask him. He hasn't touched a bite.
Why not, Randolph?
Oh, for the best of all reasons, I'm not hungry.
Oh, you're never hungry.
Well, it's a matter of taste.
I think the salmon wants just a suggestion of pepper.
Perhaps.
Pass the pepper, please, Randolph.
The, pepper?
Well, I believe that's what I said.
You sure you don't want the salt?
Salt? Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Rudolph?
Well, I don't know either.
Thank you, Randolph. Just a teaspoon of pepper.
Oh, does the pepper do anything to it?
Well, now it needs just a suggestion of salt.
Here. Here's the salt, Aunt Ethel.
Now, just a little bit of salt. Oh, pure perfection.
Well, I'll just try a shake of this myself. Would you pass the salt, please, Randy?
Oh, with pleasure.
Thank you.
Was I right, Rudolph?
Yes, this is now exactly right.
This salmon as the Lord intended him to be eaten.
Why don't you try it, Randy?
What's for dessert, Rudolph?
For dessert? Well, I had a problem.
It does need just a little bit more salt. Randolph, would you pass?
Of course. I'll just try another slight check myself.
Here you are, Rudy.
Thank you.
You were about to tell me that's a dessert, Rudolph.
Oh, yes. Well, I couldn't decide between crepe Suzette,
Oh, my goodness.
cherries Jubilee, or baked lamb.
Oh, paradise.
So, do you know what I did?
You prepared all three.
You peeked. That isn't fair.
All is fair in love, war, and food.
Love, war, and food. Do you know something? That's what this world is all about, isn't it?
I would say so. What do you think, Randolph? Randolph?
What do I think? I don't know what to think. What can I think? Why aren't you dead? The two of you. You took enough poison from that shaker. More than enough. You should both be dead. I put the poison the boss gave me into that shaker. I know I did. Why aren't you both dead?
Are you all right, Randolph?
Yes.
Something's wrong with him, Ethel.
He's undernourished.
You should eat something, Randy.
I don't want anything.
Oh, come on now, Randy. Salmon. A nice, wholesome fish. Just try a little bit.
I'm not hungry.
You were there when I caught it. Just have a little. It's good for you. Lots of protein.
That's exactly what he needs. Something to sustain him.
Here, let me cut you just a small slice. A tiny piece.
All right.
Now, there. Now, just get some good, hot, delicious food inside your stomach. It'll make a new man of you. Didn't I tell you? Doesn't that taste just great?
Roy.
What is it?
My throat. Something's wrong with him. My chest. I can't breathe. Rudy, get a doctor. I'm dying.
Oh, was rocking. Just as if I were on a ship at sea. And then I was at sea. And in the sea, being tossed from wave to wave. Then a huge, dark shadow approached. I saw long and terrible teeth. Did I hear my brother's voice?
Hey, Randy. Tell me, Randy. What do you think I do? How do you think I make all my money?
It was my brother's voice. But it was coming from the mouth of a great white shark.
This is how I make my money, Randy. I set you up, Randy. I set you up.
The teeth. The terrible, tearing teeth of the shark. The shark is my brother. How's your aunt?
Upstairs in a state of shock.
She doesn't remember anything?
Well, the doctor says she probably doesn't want to. She probably never will.
What did happen?
Well, you didn't believe me, Lieutenant, when I said I was talking about my brother. You thought I was the one in trouble, but, oh, dear, he was desperate.
Actually, what happened?
Well, somehow, he succeeded in poisoning a piece of the fish. He figured, since I prepared it, I would be blamed. I would be found guilty of my aunt's death. And he would inherit from both of us.
But how did he figure he could get her to eat the poisoned piece?
Well, the plan must have misfired somehow. He wound up eating the poisoned fish himself.
Hello, Rudy, baby.
Hello, boss.
There's only one boss in this thriving organization, and that's you.
And the reason the outfit is thriving is because no one but you knows it's mine.
I heard it all on the news. It went beautifully.
Now, what kind of crystals did you give my brother?
Just salt. Ordinary salt.
You should have seen his eyes when Aunt Ethel and I sprinkled the salt from the shaker.
How did you manage to slip him the poison fish?
Well, I had the serving platter, and earlier in the kitchen, I made sure there was plenty of that aeronite on that one small end piece.
So now you are the only one to inherit Aunt Ethel when she dies. As long as your brother was the fall guy, why didn't you get rid of Aunt Ethel also?
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, she's the only one who really enjoys it.
Which is as good a reason as any. After all, cooking is an art. As a matter of fact, as the great master cook of all time, Monsieur Savant said, anyone can be a roaster of meat, but only an artist can hope to be a cook. Well, I've cooked up one or two things we can discuss shortly. Several hundred years ago, an astute gentleman named Mr. John Taylor said, God sends meat, the devil sends cooks. And he followed it up by also saying, God sends wealth, the devil creates debt. However, we can all realize a little profit here. After all, we have taken a bit of cookery, mixed it with a dab of indebtedness, and created ourselves an hour's entertainment. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Joan Shea, Lloyd Batista, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. How many times have you heard it said, off with the old love, on with the new? Does this mean that love is like a cloak to be donned and discarded at one's pleasure or whim or fancy? Is it that easy or even that simple? Can one ever really be finished with an old love? Whatever became of that statement people used to make, till death do us part?
But I didn't kill her, Anne.
You were in the apartment.
Yes.
Your fingerprints are all over the place.
I admit that.
You were seen running away just after the shot was
I
heard.
don't deny that. But you've got to believe me. I'm innocent.
Our mystery drama, We Meet Again, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It is said that woman loves only her very first sweetheart. When she falls in love again, she falls in love with love itself. That's the marvelous thing about love, isn't it? Everyone's an authority on the subject. And why not? Is there anyone within the sound of my voice who has not been in love at least once? Well, if you haven't, what are you waiting for? But before you do, listen first to our tale of love and death. Dan? Dan?
Oh. Hi, I must have dozed off. I was listening to the radio, I guess.
Dozed off. You were sawing wood pretty good there.
Yeah, I guess I was. Let me turn that thing off. What time is it?
12:15.
You mean it's past midnight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you hungry?
I'm starved.
Where'd you have dinner?
I didn't.
Harry.
Listen, I know it's late, but could I have a steak?
A steak? Oh, all right. Let's go in the kitchen.
Okay. And we cracked it.
You did?
Yep, it's over.
Oh, Harry, that's wonderful. Finally. Oh, I'm wide awake now. Tell me, I want to hear everything.
Well, we got him.
We? Who's we? Who brought him in?
I did.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Harry, it's poetic justice. You've been on this thing night and day for almost 3 months.
Yeah, well, so have a lot of other men in the department.
We haven't gone anywhere, done anything, all on account of this killer. So how did you do it? What magic clue? What great flash of insight?
Well, you know, the only way I ever get results. Wear out the shoe leather, talk to 1,000 people. Well, I was running down a routine lead. I walked into this place, and there he was.
Just like that?
Just like that.
And what time was this?
Exactly 7 p.m.
And you didn't call me?
Well, honey, there wasn't a minute. I had to book him, and I had to write up the report. The commissioner came running down to say, fine job, Detective Kovacs. Then the mayor, the DA, the reporters, the TV cameraman.
It was on TV?
Yeah, I guess it must have been on the 11 o'clock news.
Every night I always watch it. This one time I fall asleep and I miss it. Oh.
Boy, am I glad this is over. Hey, what are you making there?
A cheese sandwich. You want a glass of milk, too?
What happened to my steak?
It will keep you awake.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I'm dead on my feet. I don't even think I can make it through the sandwich.
All right, don't even try. Just drink some of the milk.
You know, I've been getting by with maybe 3-4 hours sleep a night. I can hardly keep my eyes open. I'm going to just fall into bed.
Yeah, you can tell me all about it in the morning.
Yeah, I'll do that. Night.
I'll be right in. I just want to put these few things away. Who can this be? Just a minute. Dick.
Hi, Annie. Is Harry home?
Come on in. He just got in. I think he's dead to the world.
Oh, that's good. Are you sure Harry's asleep?
Dick, what's all this about?
Just make sure Harry's asleep, will you?
But what are you...
Do it.
All right, he's asleep. He didn't even take off his clothes, just threw himself on the bed. Now, Dick, what are you doing here?
Well, I figured maybe you wanted to talk about what happened tonight.
What happened tonight? Yeah, maybe I'm a little tired. I just don't seem to understand.
Hey, you mean you don't know that Harry cracked what can only be considered the murder case of the year?
He said something about it, but...
You haven't seen the TV, haven't heard the radio?
No.
And you don't know who the killer is?
Should I know who the killer is? Would you get to the point?
I got the morning paper here. It hit the streets about 10 minutes ago. You'd better look at it.
That headline, Arrest Made in Movie Star Murder.
Yeah, keep reading.
District Attorney praises brilliant investigative action by Detective Harry Kovacs. Oh, Dick, he never had his name in the papers like this before.
Get down to the next paragraph.
All right. Jeffrey Parker, Jr. was arrested early last evening for the murder of Carrie Drake, the internationally famous... Jeffrey Parker?
Yes, Anne. Jeff.
No. It couldn't be Jeffrey.
Why do you say that?
Because...
Turn to page 4 and look at the picture. He hasn't changed a bit. 10 years, has he?
It's impossible. Jeff, a murderer? I refuse to believe it.
Well, read the article. They got him. They really got him nailed.
I don't care what it says. I just can't believe it.
Well, whether you believe it or not isn't your problem.
My problem?
I came here because I figured you might want to have a little talk with your big brother.
Oh, Dick. What am I going to do?
Does Harry know that you were once engaged to Jeff?
No. I never even mentioned his name. That was all over when I met Harry.
Well, that raises the question. Do you think you should tell Harry?
Should I? All right. All right, I know you. You've already figured out what you think I should do.
I don't think you should tell him.
Suppose he finds out.
How is he going to find out?
Harry's name is in the paper, and so is Jeff's. There could be people who might remember that I once dated Jeff.
That was 10 years ago. Who remembers?
I don't know. I've been a policeman's wife for 8 years now. I've learned there are many weird, offbeat people in this world, people who seemingly have nothing else to do but remember the most remote, trivial details. Somebody always comes up with something.
Well, suppose somebody does.
I think the best thing is to tell the truth.
Oh, it sounds right. But the truth is not the best thing in every situation.
Dick, how can you...
Especially if the truth is unpleasant. But, honey, suppose you tell Harry the truth. He'll accept it. But beneath that very quiet exterior, what is he going to be thinking? She was engaged to him, and that means she once loved him, and does she still love him?
I don't think Harry would...
He might. So what's to be gained by telling him, huh? Harry is happy and secure in the knowledge of your love for him. Now you just... Well, I guess you could say, you just poisoned the well. Now, of course, there is another problem.
What are you saying?
Are you still in love with Jeffrey?
Dick.
That's not an answer. Are you?
No.
That's a quick answer. But remember, I was around the house when that love affair was on fire.
But it came to an end. I walked out on him.
Well, you say that so calmly now, but I remember how it was.
It's over, Dick. Over. It's dead.
Then keep quiet. Don't bring it back to life.
shouldn't have let me sleep so long, Ann. I was due downtown 3 hours ago.
Well, I didn't have the heart to wake you.
But you should have.
I called Lieutenant Jordan at the precinct. He said it's all right.
But it's not all right. We're short-handed. We got 2 men on vacation, 3 out sick.
You haven't even told me how it happened. Am I going to be the last to know?
Now, honey, you know most of it already. There she was, Carrie Drake, the beautiful, sexy dream girl herself. Well, the doorman noticed this fella hanging around the apartment building. Later on, a shot was heard. They noticed the very same guy come out.
You're sure about this?
Oh, yeah. He got into a foreign car parked up the block and took off.
What does that mean? He killed her? Just because he was hanging around the building? How can you be sure he was in her apartment?
Honey, we know that. They even had a drink together. His fingerprints were on the glass. He left a cigarette lighter behind with the initial J on it. Now, those were the clues. A cigarette lighter with the initial J and a foreign car, no license number, no idea what car, just it looked like a foreign sports car.
But Harry...
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
So, what did I do? I made the rounds of every foreign car dealer in the area. Do you remember selling a car to a guy who looks like, and I gave him the description, see? He has a first or a last name beginning with a J. Finally, I walk into this dealership way uptown, you see? And there he is. He's working there as a salesman. Talk about luck.
It's the kind of luck you make, Harry.
In my spare time, I'd been checking registrations at the Motor Vehicle Bureau. Now, I started calling on every foreign car owner who had an initial J. There were thousands. Now, I had this feeling I'd be spending the rest of my life on this case. I just wish I could be like those brilliant detectives you see on the screen. You know, they generally get a bright idea, bag their man inside of an hour. How do they do that?
Harry, isn't that all circumstantial evidence?
Honey, most evidence is circumstantial. In a sense that in most murders, there are no eyewitnesses to the actual killing.
Well, how do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it?
Do you think this man, this Jeff Parker, is guilty?
Honey, a woman was murdered. Now, we know a man was in her apartment at the time of her death. The doorman and a resident of the building who were in the lobby gave us a description of this guy. Now, it was my job to find him. I did. That's all.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all.
I asked you if you thought he was guilty.
Well, now, that's for a jury to decide.
But what do you think?
Well, I think he's guilty. And why do you keep pressing me on it?
Is there a chance, just a chance that he could be innocent?
Anne, this isn't my first homicide investigation. And this Parker guy isn't the first one I ever brought in. But this is the first time I've ever seen you so upset about it.
And I only have an hour for lunch, and you haven't even started to talk.
I can't help feeling responsible for Jeff Parker.
Responsible? That is ridiculous.
When I broke our engagement, it was a terrible setback for him. So maybe I helped push him down the road that ended where it did.
He was always unstable, so that's why you broke it off with him, remember? I remember.
But murder, I can't believe murder.
Maybe you just don't want to believe it.
Jeff couldn't kill anyone. He's not that kind. I have this feeling. Don't ask me what it is.
I hope you're not still in love with him.
I am in love with Harry. That's why I married him.
When you met Harry, who certainly wasn't your type, plain plodding Harry, I asked you if you didn't marry him on the rebound.
Oh, please, Dick,
You have to straighten it out in your mind. You have to know where you stand.
I've been reading the papers all week. All kinds of experts and psychologists have an opinion about Jeff. Do you know what I don't see?
Well?
I don't see anyone on Jeff's side. How alone he is. If he had any friends, they've all abandoned him.
And what's the use of all this?
I know he's innocent.
How do you know?
It is just a feeling. And I have to do something about it. Now, please don't ask me what. I just know I have to do something.
Anne seems to be a woman who has finally made up her mind to do something, even if she isn't quite sure what that something is. But the larger question, which at this point remains unanswered, is she still in love with her ex-fiancé? And is any love affair ever really completely over? These will form the complications of Act 2. Is it true that the first love will last, in some way at least, forever? And when it's gone, are we convinced that it's dead? But is it only asleep? Who knows? And why do we bring it up here? Well, psychologists tell us that love, or the lack of it, is the motivating force for all human action. Are we about to witness an example of that right now?
Oh, come in, Anne.
Good morning, Lieutenant Jordan.
Now, sit down.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Oh, how often do I get a chance to talk with a pretty woman here at headquarters? Oh, Harry's out. He's off and running on another murder.
Well, I haven't come here to see Harry. I want to see you.
You're going to chew me out for working Harry so hard. But, Anne, it's the nature of the man. He loves his job.
Could you arrange for me to see Jeffrey Parker?
I beg your pardon.
Could you arrange for me to...
I heard you. I just don't understand.
Can I tell you something in confidence? I don't want Harry to know.
Then, Anne, I'm not sure I should...
10 years ago, Jeffrey Parker and I were engaged.
Well, I'm not going to ask the obvious question.
I am very sure I am no longer in love with him, but I believe that he's innocent.
I'm very much afraid he's guilty.
I know how it looks. It's just that I want to tell him that I still believe in him. Lieutenant, he is so alone. I just want him to hear one voice say, I believe you. Let him know that one other human being is on his side. Now, can you arrange it for me, Lieutenant?
Well, I can arrange it for you.
Hello, Jeff.
Anne, you shouldn't be here.
Why not?
Well, if the reporters find out, they won't let you alone.
No one's going to find out.
Well, you shouldn't have come anyhow. Why run the risk of getting mixed up in this? I hear you're married. Is it true?
It's true.
I'll bet he's a wonderful guy.
Yes, he is. His name is Harry Kovacs.
Well, that's the name of the detective who brought me in.
He's my husband.
Oh, Anne, get out of here. Can you imagine what the newspapers would do with this?
Jeff, I want to help you.
No one can help me.
Answer one question. Did you kill Carrie Drake?
No.
How did you get into it? How did they get this case against you?
You know me. If there's trouble anywhere within 500,000 miles, it'll find me.
Well, could the description be wrong? Another man, maybe?
Anne, I was there. I was in the apartment.
Well, what were you doing there?
I was trying to sell her a car. I'm a car salesman now.
What happened to the plans to go back to school and get the engineering degree?
What happened to the painting? And the writing? And, well, I must have held down 20 jobs in the last 10 years. But, Anne, this one finally looked like my big chance. It's a new British car, the Stanhope Royal. It's absolutely fantastic. There's nothing like it on wheels. I figured it would be terrific publicity if Carrie Drake would drive one.
And?
Problem. How to get to see her. Oh, these stars, celebrities, they're surrounded by managers and agents. Well, you can't get near them.
But evidently you did get to her.
Well, I wasn't going to let anything stop me. I went to her apartment. The doorman was tough, but I waited for my chance, and I sneaked in.
All right, you got past the doorman, but how did you think you could get into her apartment?
Well, I figured I'd talk fast. Turn on the patented Jeff Parker charm, and, well, just take it from there. And it worked. I knocked on the door. She opened it and said,
Hello.
I want to sell you a car.
My manager buys all my cars.
A car is too intimate a thing. You can't trust it to your manager, or any other man for that matter.
Why is that?
A car is a covering. It surrounds you and supports you. It holds you and caresses you with its softness and luxury.
You have a wonderful line.
Buy me a drink inside, and you can hear the rest of it.
And what happened?
She offered me a drink, which is how my fingerprints got on the glass, and she as good as bought the car.
What do you mean, as good as?
Well, she only had to check with her manager to see if maybe there was a conflict with any of her TV sponsors. And I was to call her the next day. We spent a little more time together, and I left.
Oh.
I did something that I thought was very clever, except, like all my bright ideas, it turned out to be a disaster. I deliberately left my cigarette lighter there.
Why?
Well, the idea was I would have an excuse to call her later. Now, how's that for putting my head in the noose, huh?
But when you left her, she was alive.
I swear. Well, I didn't want to tangle with that doorman, so I used the fire stairway. You know, I think I heard a noise.
What kind of noise?
Well, I thought it was a car backfiring down the street. Anyhow, the doorman spotted me coming out the service entrance. I got out of there fast. My car was parked up the street. I took off.
You probably heard the shot that killed her.
Yeah, someone must have come in right after I left. Anne, I'm impulsive. I'm kind of crazy, but hey, come on, kill somebody?
I know.
Things might have been so different if I'd listened to you years ago. But I didn't. Anne, you've got to believe me. I'm innocent.
I believe it. I believe it. Harry? Some more sauce?
Yeah, it's very good, thanks.
Harry? How did Jeff Parker kill Carrie Drake?
He shot her with a .25 caliber pistol.
Well, they didn't find the gun in Parker's possession, did they?
No, he probably dumped it off somewhere.
But why should he have killed her? He claims he went there to sell a car.
Now, honey, that may have been his original intention, but she must have caught him stealing.
Stealing what?
Well, there was a very valuable diamond bracelet on the sideboard. The maid remembers it was there when she left, which was just before Jeff Parker arrived. Now the bracelet is gone. What happened, he probably tried to slip it in his pocket. She caught him, and he had to kill her to get out of there.
Was the bracelet found in his possession?
Oh, no, that's probably well hidden.
Well, it seems to me only a criminal would steal her jewelry.
Oh, and he's got a police record.
He has?
Oh, yeah. 8-9 years ago, he was up on assault. Now, true, the guy tried to cheat him out of some money, but it shows you his temper. And there was a bad check charge, but it never got anywhere, and he was in on a phony stock swindle, but that got hushed up.
Well, none of that proves he's a murderer.
Honey, what do you say we take in a movie tonight, huh?
Is there anyone who had a motive for killing Carrie Drake?
And show me any prominent person, and there are no end of people who could have motives.
Well, who, for instance, would have a motive for killing Carrie Drake?
Oh, you don't know how I've been through this whole thing. Number one, Mrs. Wendy Halstead, wife of a prominent filmmaker who fell for Carrie. Now, Mrs. Halstead was heard making threats to Ed Riney, the producer. Sunk a fortune into a Broadway play for her. She walked out on him. He went bankrupt. Number three, her fiancé, Paul Jennings. The word was out she was ready to give him the air.
So there are other people.
Yeah, sure, but none of them was seen coming out of the apartment building. And what do you say we go to that movie, huh?
Harry?
What?
I believe Jeff Parker is innocent.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I don't want to talk about it anymore. He'll have his day in court.
Harry, I know he's innocent.
Is that a fact? How do you know?
I know because he told me.
He told you. How could he tell you?
I spoke with him this morning. I paid him a visit in his cell. Now, the reason I did was because long before you and I met, Jeff Parker and I were engaged. We were in love. I guess we thought we were, but I realized it could never work because the very last thing Jeff wanted was a home and stability, and that was the very first thing that I wanted.
I see. And you believe him?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh. Has he, told you anything he hasn't told us?
No.
Ah. Well, he needs a better story than the one he has now.
But it's a true story. Harry, will you help him?
Yeah.
How?
Well, I'll just assume we don't have the killer and start looking all over again on my spare time. I'm off tomorrow. I'll go see him first thing in the morning.
Thank you, Harry.
No, that's not the way to do it. I'll go down there right now.
Harry?
Yeah.
I've got the coffee pot on the stove. Did you speak to him?
Yeah.
And?
And he keeps repeating the same story. He's not going to be much help. I'll just have to dig into some of the other people who may have had motive.
How about her fiancé, Paul Jennings?
Yeah. I'll see about him in the morning.
Harry?
What?
Won't you have some coffee with me?
No, I'm tired. I think I'll turn in. Hello. Oh, yes, Lieutenant. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll be there. It was Lieutenant Jordan. They need help on the Leggett murder. I have to report to Inspector Dolan.
Oh.
Yeah, Jordan's let me loose for the Jeff Parker thing for 3 whole days, but now he has to justify it officially.
That means you won't be able to do anything more for Jeff.
Well, honey, I've gone as far as I could. This Halstead woman, the producer, the fiancé, I can't get a thing on them.
Well, maybe the killer was somebody she didn't know.
No, I went through that, too, even though it wasn't likely.
Why wasn't it?
She was wearing a diamond ring, honey. Why didn't the thief take that, too? Why just the bracelet? And there was cash in the house and an expensive watch. Just doesn't make sense. But I stayed with it. I checked the pawn shops. Now, if a thief had done it, what did he do with the bracelet? I got nowhere.
Harry, I know it looks bad for Jeff.
Honey, I'm afraid the time has come for you to face the facts. Jeff Parker is guilty.
Anne, I told you the story, and I told your husband the story, and... Oh, what's the use?
Tell it to me again.
When you walked into my cell, I thought, oh, Lord, she does love me. After all these years, she still loves me. But you don't. You never really did. And I understand it now.
What's the difference?
None. But you don't have to feel guilty either.
I don't feel guilty.
Yes, you do. You think if we'd been married, you'd have given me a sense of responsibility. But it wouldn't have worked.
Jeff, I believe you're innocent.
Give it up, Anne. You can't help me. You'll only hurt yourself. Besides, Harry doesn't like it. He thinks you're still in love with me.
You didn't kill her, but someone else did. Someone who came just as you left. Now, did you see anyone?
No.
Did you hear anyone?
Oh, what's the use? We've been through it over and over again.
We have to keep going over it.
Anne, I'm tired. I can't even think.
You always did give up easily, didn't you? Now, come on. Let's go through it from the beginning again. You knocked on the door. She opened it. And she said... Come on, go ahead. Tell me what she said.
I told you 1,000 times what she said.
Tell it again.
Okay. She said...
Hello, darling. Oh,
Well, how are you, darling? May I come in?
whatever for?
I want to sell you a car.
Wait, that's not the way you told me the story before.
Well, it is. If we had a tape recorder, you'd see. It's word for word.
You opened the door and she said, hello, darling.
That's what I keep telling you.
But you didn't say she said it with a tone of surprise in her voice, as if she were expecting somebody else. She was waiting for somebody else. And when she heard you at the door, she thought you were that somebody. And there's only one person that somebody else can be. I see it now.
What does she see? So far, she doesn't have any fact which isn't also in your possession. Well, check back over the facts and inferences that have been made so far, and we'll compare notes when I return with Act 3. Now let's see. According to Thoreau, any man who is more right than his neighbors constitutes a majority of one. Well, that's fine, uplifting theory. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with the realities of life. In actuality, those who usually constitute a majority of one generally are in for some very tough sledding.
Suppose she was expecting someone to call on her.
And?
Jeff tells me she opened the door and said, "Hello, darling," as if she were expecting someone else. And I know who it was.
Yeah, who?
Her fiancé, Paul Jennings.
Why?
Because she said darling.
Oh, Ann, look, theatrical people call everybody darling. That doesn't mean a thing.
It's a lead. She was waiting for someone. You admit Paul Jennings had a motive. She was about to leave him.
Well, we really can't prove it. The basis for the thing is in the gossip column.
But she was expecting him.
You know, you keep saying that. Because Jeff says she seemed surprised when she opened the door.
It makes sense to me.
Well, I don't see that as a startling new development.
So, in other words, you're satisfied with the way things are now?
Satisfied?
It's all wrapped up in a neat little package, and since everybody's on board, why rock the boat, huh?
Ann, do you know what you're saying?
I say you've got the wrong man. And I'm going to solve it.
Solve what?
This murder. And I'm going to do what you say you always do. I'm going to wear out some shoe leather.
Hi, sister.
Dick, you caught me as I was leaving.
Well, aren't you going to ask me in?
I've got a tremendous lead.
Well, I'll come in anyway.
Dick, I really don't have the time.
I know. Well, you don't have the time for anybody. Now, get off it, Ann. I ran into Harry downtown yesterday. He isn't very happy.
Well, I'm sorry. Look, I believe Jeff is innocent. I am not in love with him any longer. Just seeing him again was all I needed to convince me.
Well, you'll have to let events or nature or whatever take their course.
But he is not guilty.
You have no way to prove it. And you lose Harry. Now, he is a very patient guy. But don't push him too far.
I have learned a great deal about Carrie Drake. I think I could write a book on her life and loves.
Did you learn anything that could take Jeff off the hook?
Nothing. Just got one more place to go.
Yes? Where's that?
The maid. Her name is Lottie Jackson. Some questions I'd like to ask her.
What do you mean you'd like to ask her? Why should she talk to you? Who are you?
I'll tell her some kind of story.
But she has already spoken to the police.
I know.
Anne, end it. Now. Before you get hurt.
Only I could somehow prove, that Carrie Drake was expecting someone when Jeff rang that bell.
Yes?
Oh, are you Mrs. Lottie Jackson?
That's me.
I'm a reporter. Could I talk to you?
Well, I don't know. The man from the Daily Express bought my life story. And he said I couldn't say a word to any other reporters. I signed some kind of paper or something.
Oh, well, naturally, I would respect that agreement.
I cleaned for Miss Drake for 20 years. I come to work for her when she got her first Broadway job. Only 18 she was. I got so much publicity when she got killed. I even went on the TV.
I know. I saw you.
Like I said, I got this contract with this other paper, so I can't sell you a story.
Well, I'm thinking of writing a book.
You're going to offer me some money?
Why don't we talk for a few minutes and see what you know?
I know everything. Come on in.
Now, the day she was killed, and this was just after you left, was she expecting anybody?
The cops kept asking me that. Not that I know of.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Look, you gonna write a book? I got an angle for you.
You have?
Yeah. There's something I'd like to see written about her, so I'll give you this for nothing.
Well, I'm sure that's very
Guys used to load her down with jewels.
I remember reading about it.
But that stuff didn't really mean a thing to her.
No?
She was rich. I mean, she was born rich. Her old man owned half the oil in Texas. She said to me one day, "Lottie, what are diamonds? Rocks that come out of the ground." And so when she broke off with the guy, she always gave him back the jewels he'd given her.
Well, I never read about that. You said that when you left, she had a diamond bracelet on the sideboard.
That's the one that must have cost $20,000 at least.
Had she planned to wear it?
As far as I know, she never wore it. She hardly ever wore any jewels. That was the big joke. She had all these rocks, and she kept them in a vault.
All of them?
Every single one of them.
Well, then for this bracelet to have been out on the sideboard, she would have had to take it out of the vault. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Tell me, There were rumors that she was going to break up with her fiancé, Paul Jennings.
I heard about that.
Would you know if it was true?
Wait a minute. Of course he was. Sure he was through. He was all through. I should have known.
Well, how should you have known?
The bracelet. Why would it be there? Why would she have gotten it out of the vault? She was planning to give it back to him and say, bye-bye, Paul. Take your bracelet and... Hey, lady, where are you going? What got into her?
Harry, did you ever ask yourself what an expensive bracelet was doing on the sideboard? It was ready to be given back to Paul Jennings.
And we don't know that. It's an inference.
Paul Jennings was angry. He didn't intend to be brushed off. She had sent for him. She heard the doorbell, and she assumed it was Paul Jennings when she said, hello, darling. And you're right about one thing. She could say darling without meaning it. Well, he killed her, and he took the bracelet. It belonged to him.
And none of this is evidence.
It makes sense to me.
I'll tell you what makes sense. You're determined to have someone else face the final music for Carrie Drake's murder. Ooh, that doesn't bother you as long as it isn't Jeff Parker.
I believe Jeff is innocent.
The only reason you can believe that is because you're still in love with him.
I never was in love with him.
You were engaged
That
for...
was a mistake.
Yeah, as long as you're admitting to mistakes, you married me. Was that a mistake?
Oh, Harry. I married you because I love you.
Oh, come on now. Lie to me, but don't lie to yourself. I have no illusions about myself. I'm just a plain, ordinary detective.
Harry, I love you. I don't love Jeff. Before this, I hadn't thought about him in years.
Then why are you doing this to both of us? What is he to you?
He's a loose end in my life, and I've got to tie it off somehow. And I won't rest until I can prove he's innocent.
Yeah, but how?
There's proof that Paul Jennings is guilty. And I know where to get it. Hello, is this the Royal Arms Hotel? I'm calling from the Princess Theater, where Mr. Paul Jennings is in rehearsal. He left a copy of some script revisions in his apartment. We're sending a lady over to get them. Would you let her in, please? Thank you.
Well, hello. What are you doing here at my apartment?
I was just leaving, Mr. Jennings.
Man, you don't look like a burglar.
Well, I'm not, really.
You've been ransacking the place. You find anything valuable? If you did, I'll split it with you.
Well, I made a mistake, obviously, so why don't I just leave?
I am afraid not. We have a very permissive society, but I won't be part of it. Now, you'll have to tell your story to the police.
Look, I was never in any kind of trouble.
Well, this then will be good for you. The lesson. This is Paul Jennings in apartment 11A. Have the police come here at once. Time we put our foot down on all this crime.
I see now why she threw you over.
No, who threw me over?
Carrie Drake. How could she put up with you?
What are you talking about? Why do you say she threw me over? How do you know?
I read about it in one of the columns.
Wait. You were looking for some... Open your bag.
I really didn't find any...
Open your bag. That gun.
It's the gun you used to kill Carrie Drake. And the bracelet you took from her apartment.
Give me that bag.
Oh, no. I have got the gun. If you take one step toward me,
You're what?
I'll shoot. And I'm not joking.
Go ahead.
I'm warning you. Oh, it doesn't work.
It's empty, you idiot. Now give me the gun.
No.
The bag.
Let go of me.
No. You're finished. You were visiting me. You were leaning out the window.
You can't do it. You think the police. You sent the police yourself. Help! Help! Up here! He's trying to kill me!
Well, at least we kept it in the family.
Harry, I'm sorry. Fortunately, the patrolman walked in and I had the evidence.
It's all right.
What I wanted to do was phone you and have you get over there so it could be your arrest?
Ah, it's all right, I tell you.
Is it, Harry? Is it really all right?
Well, of course, down at the squad room, the guys are going to say, so that's who breaks all your cases.
Well, I learned it from you. The absolute attention to details.
Right. Well, Jeff will be free now.
Yes. Oh, Harry. You know, I told you I never thought about Jeff, and that wasn't true. I used to think about him once in a while, but, you know, I don't think about him anymore.
You don't?
Nope. He's gone, and he's forgotten. Let's go to the movies.
All's well that ends well, as Mr. Shakespeare tells us, but the problem is, when and what is the end? Do we sometimes confuse the end with just a hiatus, a pause? Out of sight may mean out of mind, but out of which part of the mind? Perhaps only the conscious. Who knows what still stirs underneath? I shall return with a partial answer shortly. New loves, old loves, warm loves, cold loves, loves of all kinds. Is it true that we may love many times? Or is love, like its companion death, something we may only know once? Of course, there are people who will deny that, too. They will say that love and death can come more than just once. If you listen to us 7 times each week, you can hear all about it. Our cast included Terry Keane, Larry Haynes, Earl Hammond, Catherine Byers, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. To celebrate its 9th season as radio's first theater of the 80s, Mystery Theater is presenting in 5 parts Victor Hugo's extraordinary novel, Les Miserables. Today, Part 2, tracing the life of Jean Valjean, a man unjustly imprisoned who tries to make a place for himself in the world and is rejected at every turn. One man, a bishop, extends friendship and faith. And with this inspiration as his guiding star, Valjean stifles his hatred and tries to become himself a good Samaritan. The odds against him are almost insurmountable.
What's happened here? What's wrong? The woodcutter's horse went down in the mud. When Marcel tried to pull him out, the cart tipped and caught him beneath it.
Marcel, can you manage to squeeze out of there?
I can't move. I'm caught. My chest is crushed. Help me. There's no one strong enough to lift the cart out of the mud enough to pull him out.
Let me try.
No. Don't anyone try. It's too late. Let me die.
Our drama, The Lawless and the Law. Part 2 of Victor Hugo's Les Miserables, adapted for the Mystery Theater by Gerald Keane, stars Alexander Scrooby as Jean Valjean and Bernard Grant as Inspector Javert. I shall return shortly with Act 1. No one has ever quarreled with the playwright Shakespeare's idea that justice should be tempered with mercy. Jean Valjean, after serving 19 years in prison for stealing one loaf of bread, has made compassion his way of life. Once free, he determined wherever he could, he would right every wrong. Not so another character in Victor Hugo's story, Inspector Javert of the French police. To him, the word mercy meant nothing.
Pierre?
Yes, Inspector Javert.
There is something troubling me. It will not go away. 12 years ago, I was made into a kind of roving prefect. There is something about the town of Moulins that bothers me greatly. Not something, but someone.
You have evidence?
No, I don't. Only a certain feeling. Not here in my head, but here in my stomach.
But then why don't you bring the man in for questioning?
He happens to be the richest man in Moulins.
Could be all the more reason. Stolen wealth.
He also happens to be the mayor.
Oh, you don't mean Mayor Badalin? Impossible. Why, he's put Moulins on the map. Created that whole glass bead factory. Employs hundreds of people.
I know all that. All his charities, the library, the hospital with free beds for the poor. But this feeling in my stomach persists.
12 years ago, you say?
That's when he was released from Toulon.
And he looks the same?
No, not at all. Then he had a beard. He was unkempt, unshaven. Could hardly put two words together.
Inspector, is his voice the same?
No, not even that. Now, you've heard the mayor. He speaks with gentleness and a supreme authority. But let us examine the problem. This Mayor Madeleine, where did he come from? Suddenly he appears in Moulins with an invention to make black beads, better and cheaper than even the Germans. He buys land, builds buildings, and Moulins becomes a thriving industrial city. Years ago, I trailed him, but I lost the trail.
But if he served all his sentence, why continue to follow him?
There are some unexplained pieces to the puzzle. Now, this man is discharged from Toulon with 109 francs, 15 sous. Where did he get the thousands to build factories? By stealing it. Why not?
Oh, I don't see Mayor Madeleine as a common thief.
No, nobody does, except myself.
If he has hidden his past so successfully for so long, what makes you think he would betray himself now?
I can wait another 12 years if I need to.
I am Jean Valjean. I knew that Inspector Javert had been assigned to Moulins, which was a bit of a joke to me since we hadn't had even a solitary drunk in 4 years, let alone a minor theft. But he probably requested the assignment. My appearance and life had changed so considerably, there was nothing to connect me with the prisoner he had known. Business was booming in our town. Our factories were hiring new people every day.
And Mademoiselle Fantine, what experience have you had?
Madame Fantine. I'm a widow.
And have you had any experience in the manufacture of glass beads?
Since my husband's sudden death, I have had to think about supporting my baby girl. Cosette is her name.
Right, so you haven't really had any practical experience?
I'm sure I could learn. I have to work to take care of her.
Oh, well, of course you could learn. Well, let me see. Yeah, here it is. There just happens to be an opening in our glass bead counting department, and you could start work when?
I could, but tomorrow morning?
Yes, tomorrow morning. Report first to my office at 7.
May I ask another favor of you, monsieur?
Well, why not?
Could I meet Monsieur Madeleine? It's just that I wanted to thank him for this opportunity, a job in his factory.
Fantine, you made a good impression on me. I interviewed you. If you want to thank anyone, thank me.
As I said, I was aware that Inspector Javert, even after all these years, still pursued me. But for him to make any positive connection between the mayor of Moulins and Jean Valjean, the former convict, was next to impossible. Until one miserable rainy day, when I happened along a country road outside our town and came upon a crowd of men in an overturned car.
Monsieur le Maire!
What's happened here? What's wrong?
It's Marcel Fauchelevent, the woodcutter.
Huh?
His horse went down in the mud. Marcel tried to pull him out, but the car tipped. He's fallen on top of them both.
Marcel, can you hear me?
Is that you, monsieur? Monsieur Madeleine?
Yes. Your horse looks pretty bad.
I think both his legs are broken. Poor beast.
I mean, can you manage to squeeze out from under there?
I can't move. All that wood. We were thinking of trying to pull out each log. That might make the cart lighter and free.
No, not possible. The side of the cart is pressing against Marcel's chest and both arms are tangled in the wheels. We need a jack to raise the cart from below. If we can just raise it enough, we can pull Marcel out.
They've gone to fetch a jack.
Where'd they go? When?
A few minutes ago to Haché, the blacksmith.
Haché? It'll be an hour before he gets here.
Please, someone.
We can't wait that long.
But what else can we do? Wait. He's crushing. Help me. Someone.
Marcel, listen to me. We're going to lift one end of the cart just a little and then drag you out. You hear me, Marcel?
Monsieur Madeleine, the cart is sinking lower into the mud. The rain is coming.
Did you hear what I said to Marcel? There's still room enough under there for a man to crawl under the cart and raise up one end with his back. It'll only take half a minute, and then we can pull Marcel free. Anyone here with a strong back?
Monsieur le Maire, they all want to help.
Inspector Javert, I didn't see you.
Monsieur Madeleine, I never knew but one man capable of doing what you asked.
Yes?
He was a convict.
Indeed.
Only one man I ever knew with the strength a prisoner at Toulon. But that was many years ago. He'd be over 60 years old today.
I couldn't let that poor woodcutter be crushed to death in front of my eyes. I wedged myself under the cart, near enough to Marcel. I lay flat, and then tried to bring my elbows up to my knees.
Monsieur le Maire, go away. You will be killed. Save yourself. I know I am going to die.
Marcel didn't die. I managed to lift the cart a few inches, and they dragged him out. Then they held each end, giving me enough time to escape also. He stood up. I was all right. One is never too old. As for Marcel, I got him to the hospital in a hurry.
Do you see this, nurse? You know what the mayor did? Yesterday, I woke up. I found this 1,000-franc note pinned to my pillow and a letter. You see what it says? Payment for your cart and horse, which I have bought. And I know the cart was crushed to nothing and the horse was dead. And do you know what Mayor Madeleine did today? He got me a job. Me, crippled like this. The doctor says I need to be out of doors, so I am to be the gardener at the Saint Antoine convent. What do you think of that?
Mademoiselle Fantine, I mean, Madame, I have been watching you.
Oh, you have? Nothing I've done wrong, is there?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say so, but you would like to make a few more francs now, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, I would.
Well, I was thinking there might be an opening in the sorting section. You're in counting now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
It would mean considerably more money.
I have a very good eye for color.
Yes, I noticed that. You always manage to wear a nice-looking kerchief or a bit of a ribbon about your throat.
What do I have to do to get the sorting job?
Well, it would depend entirely on you, Fantine. First of all, you will have to learn to do the job. Well, I myself could show you the color differentiations. Now, I'd say the best time for me to show you would be in the evening after the factory is closed down.
In the evening?
Yes, we could have a little supper together first. It would be my pleasure.
Well, I always like to get back and make sure Cosette is sleeping well.
Oh, well, we could do that and then come back, huh?
I wonder, monsieur, could I have a day or so to think it over, perhaps till Monday?
Fantine, I tell you quite frankly, there's nothing to think over. I think we get along quite well, you and I, now, don't we?
Oh, yes, of course.
Now, you see this note on my desk? The orders from Monsieur Madeleine himself to shut down the counting department as of Monday.
No more counting work?
Oh, no, everybody is to be fired, let go. The entire department. Monsieur Madeleine has invented a machine that can count faster and more accurately than any human hands. Oh, yes, he's quite an inventor. So, I think a lot of you, Fantine. But if there's no job, there's no job. I tell you what, come back to my office at the end of the day. We'll talk a little more, huh?
Today?
Yes, after the bell rings.
That would mean I have accepted the job you offer me.
Well, if I don't see you there by 6 o'clock, I shall ask someone else. There's no point in you showing up at this factory on Monday, for there won't be any work, huh? Have I made it clear? Oh, that cannot be sensible. I will take good care of you. I like you. You have nothing to fear from me.
Hypocrisy, contrivance, taking advantage. Victor Hugo etches an indictment of his society, echoes which still reverberate today. And as for Jean Valjean, how safe is his new respected identity? We shall learn all of this when I return shortly with Act 2. As Victor Hugo recounts the tale of the miserable and the poor, Fantine, a young widow with a sickly daughter to care for, has been fired from her job in the factory in the dead of winter. On a snowy day, she goes from store to store in a threadbare coat, begging for work. The snow is blinding. She can hardly see in front of her.
Watch where you're going. You knocked me down.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Don't bother helping me up. I can get up alone.
Hey, it's you. Aren't you Fantine, who used to work in the glass factory?
Let go of me.
Wait a minute. Where are you running to?
I am not running. I'm looking for work.
Well, I thought you didn't want a job. I offered you one.
What you offered me, I didn't want. Now leave me alone.
Wait a minute, not so fast. I thought you had a baby girl to take care of and would do anything.
Not anything. Monsieur, please let me go.
How is the little one?
Cosette is sick. No thanks to you.
No, Fantine, be sensible. What did I have to do with it?
I couldn't buy her the medicine she needs, or the right kind of food, or milk, or anything.
Or is it my fault?
I hate you. Get away from me.
Put down that piece of wood, you hear? I'll teach you a lesson. You'll see if I don't.
Inspector Javert, we've just brought in a young female on a complaint from the foreman of the Madeleine Glassworks, Monsieur Jourdain.
What is the complaint?
That she attacked him on the street with a piece of wood.
Why are you bringing this simple assault to my attention?
It's because she used to work in Monsieur Madeleine's glass factory. I knew of your interest in the gentleman. She says she was fired. I wondered why.
Yes, there may be something we can trip him up with. Girl on the streets attacks foreman. Why does she do that? Have her in. No, wait. Go to the mayor's house. It's right next door. Tell him there's an urgent matter at the police station that requires his attention. By the time he gets here, I'll have that girl in such a state she'll swear to anything. Now send her in.
Come in, you. The inspector wishes to talk to you. I shall return with the gentleman as soon as possible.
Good. Young lady, you seem to have gotten yourself into a nice mess.
It's all because of that awful Monsieur Madeleine. He fired a whole department. My job went with it. I haven't worked in months. Brute of a foreman attacked me.
That is not what our gendarme reports.
I tell you, he attacked me, that horrible man.
Did he now? His sworn complaint to the gendarme was he was peacefully walking the street, and you took a stick and beat him about the head.
Inspector, I swear by our Savior that is not true.
You took no stick to him?
To defend myself only. It was he who had me fired from the factory because I refused him.
A moment ago, you told me it was Monsieur Madeleine who had you fired.
That's what I was told.
How well did you get along with Monsieur Madeleine?
Who?
The owner of the factory. Don't tell me you don't know him.
It's true, I never met him.
That is not the report that has come to our attention. We know there was some kind of a liaison between you and Monsieur Madeleine.
I don't know what it could be. I am so cold and tired. And my little girl, she will be worried about me. Cosette, I left her with nothing to eat. Please let me go to her.
Then why don't you tell me about Monsieur Madeleine? Let us be clear about this and you can go. I will even give you some milk to take to your Cosette. Now, you did know him when you were working at the factory.
What do you want me to say?
If you don't tell me what I wish to hear, then I'm afraid it's 6 months in prison for assaulting a citizen in plain view of witnesses and the sworn affidavit of a gendarme.
6 months? What's my child going to do? She's a baby.
That's for you to decide.
I have tried so hard to be honest and truthful. It doesn't pay. Yes, I knew Monsieur Madeleine.
That's better. Now we're getting somewhere. And he had you fired from the factory when you were no longer of use to him.
Yes.
And in the street you mistook Foreman Jourdain for Monsieur Madeleine, and because you were wronged, you beat him about the head.
Is that what you want me to say?
Yes. And you will say it, no matter who asks you.
I will say I knew him, yes.
Otherwise, 6 months, and who knows what will happen to your child while you were in prison.
Here is the mayor, Inspector Javert.
I was just on my way here. We have had some unfortunate information from this young lady.
Oh, my dear. Is this the girl who was thrown into the snow? I was just coming here when I learned she'd been taken by the police to your office.
Madame, tell this gentleman, repeat to him what you have just told me.
Throw a blanket around her shoulders. Can't you see she's suffering from exposure? Look at the poor child. Heavens, to find a citizen of Moulins in this condition.
Madame, I asked a question. Your name is Fantine?
Yes.
You were employed in the Madeleine Glass Works?
Yes.
Were you? I didn't know that.
And have you not just made a sworn statement that you had personal relations with Monsieur Madeleine? owner of those works?
Oh, come now. I've never seen this child before. She told you no such thing.
Did you or did you not say you knew Monsieur Madeleine?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes. I knew him.
And we all know what that means.
It's quite obvious this young lady is not well, not in her right senses. She appears very ill.
She made quite a serious accusation.
Oh, what was it?
It was you she thought she was attacking in the street.
Inspector Javert, let this girl go. She did not attack me.
Oh, I'm afraid I cannot dismiss this. She did assault a gentleman in the street. We have a sworn deposition.
Inspector, listen to me. You're an honest man. I'll have no difficulty making myself understood to you. I was crossing the marketplace when I saw the gendarme, Pierre, leading this girl away. A crowd had gathered. I inquired what had happened. The man you say she assaulted, if he was my foreman, Jourdain, he was in the wrong. And in common justice, he should have been arrested, not she.
And what about her accusation a moment ago about you, Monsieur le Maire? If untrue, it is an insult.
But you told me I had to.
That concerns myself. Whatever her reasons. You will kindly obey me and let her go. I heard Fantine's story. I told her that what Jourdain had said about closing down the counting department was absolutely untrue. I heard about her little daughter, and I promised to have the child taken care of. In the meantime, Fantine herself was undernourished and ill. I had her taken to the hospital where she could recover. A month later, Inspector Javert paid me a visit.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, Inspector Javert? What did you wish to see me about?
A serious misdeed has been committed, sir.
What deed?
An inferior agent of authority has failed in his high respect to a high office in the city. I have come, as is my duty, to bring the fact to your knowledge.
Who is this agent?
Myself.
Oh? And who holds that high office?
You do, Monsieur le Maire. Your Honor, I have come to request that you will take action to have me dismissed from the police service.
What's come over you, Javert? You wish to be removed?
Discharged.
Very well, discharged. I don't understand it.
You will. 4 weeks ago, after the scene about that girl where you ordered me out of my own office, I was furious, and I denounced you.
Denounced me?
To the chief prefect of police at Paris.
As a mayor who interfered with the police, eh?
I denounced you as a prisoner. I thought you were so. I've had these notions for a long time. Your mysterious appearance in Moulin with enough money to build a factory. Your physical height, your extraordinary strength. You remember the incident with old Marcel. How you lifted the cart out of the mud. And a few other suspicions of my own. It was absurd. But I took you for a man by the name of Jean Valjean.
What name did you say?
Jean Valjean. A convict I first saw in Toulon 20 years ago. Now, he had already served many years for theft. You could not be the man.
I'm glad you came to that decision.
I had to. You see, the real Jean Valjean has been found.
He has been found?
They arrested a man who first refused to give his name and then said he had forgotten it.
Well, what has that to do with this Valjean?
Oh, this man is clever. He pretends to be an idiot, having lost his mind. He was arrested at Eau Cloche for stealing cider apples. He was taken to the departmental prison at Arras. There he was recognized by a fellow convict who said, "I know you. We were in the same galley together. You are Jean Valjean." The word of this had just reached the Paris prefect's office when I was denouncing you. They laughed at me, so I went down to Arras myself, and I saw the man.
You saw the man who denied he was Valjean?
The truth is the truth. I recognized him, too. That man was Jean Valjean.
Are you sure?
Yes. Monsieur le Maire, forgive me. Forgive me. Now that I have seen the real Jean Valjean, I cannot understand how I could have believed anything else. Again, I ask your pardon.
So what is going to happen now?
If he is Jean Valjean, he is a former convict. It is no longer a matter for the police court, but for the assizes. He is to be tried at Arras, and I have been called as a witness.
Is that all, Inspector?
No. I must be discharged.
Javert, you're a man of honor. You exaggerate your faults. I insist that you continue as Inspector of Police.
I cannot allow it.
I say it again. You attach too much importance to what you call denouncing me. It's the duty of men in your job to suspect.
Without proof, in a moment of passion, for revenge. Had any of my subordinates done what I have done, I would have declared him unworthy of his badge and discharged him. Monsieur le Maire, if I were not severe with myself now, my whole life, everything I have done would be an injustice. Oh, it's easy enough to be kind and good. The difficulty is to be just. And I am bound to treat myself as I would treat another man. All I demand, Monsieur le Maire, is the discharge of Inspector Javert.
What am I afraid of? I'm saved. All is settled. Javert, who so long annoyed me, will now leave me in peace. He's got his Jean Valjean. What wrong have I done? I've lived the way the bishop made me promise to live. I've lived as a just man. I've closed the door on my past. Why should I be punished again?
Remember me, Jean, the Bishop of Digne. Monseigneur, welcome. Remember.
Are you here? Or are you in my mind?
We made a pact, Jean. My candlesticks for your true being. I took your soul from Satan, begged you to shut the door against him. But you will open it again if you let that innocent man be punished in your name.
What shall I do? Give up all the good I've done? Give up helping the poor, bringing work and contentment to a city of people? What use is it if I liberate that man they think is Jean Valjean and denounce myself?
It is a question that can only be replied to by the Lord himself, and how much of his spirit remains in you. I pray he will help you find the answer.
Listen to Victor Hugo's postscript to this very scene. Valjean takes the bishop's candlesticks and in a mad moment tosses them into the fire. He will destroy them, obliterate the bishop, everything. He will remain the mayor. But again, he hears the bishop calling his name. I shall return shortly with Act 3. It was inevitable. There was no other way. Jean Valjean was not a thief. In his heart, he always gave, never took. That society had punished him for that, no matter. Valjean was an honest man. He simply could not allow an innocent man to be condemned in his place. Quickly, he rescued the silver candlesticks from the fire and blessed the bishop who had blessed him.
I arrived late the next day at the courthouse in Arras. I found a seat away at the back. Inspector Javert sat at the witness table. He did not see me. No one, in fact, noticed me. All were looking at the poor creature being questioned by the public prosecutor. I knew then his only crime was that he could not remember who he was.
Mr. No Name, you don't mind if I call you that, do you? Do you, Mr. No Name, really expect us to believe that you do not remember that Jean Valjean is your name?
No, that is not my name. I do not know my name.
But, Mr. No Name, if you don't remember, it could be Jean Valjean. We have witnesses who seem to know more about you than you do yourself. We have the Inspector of Police, Inspector Javert, who positively identifies you. Could he be mistaken?
I don't know, Monsieur Javert.
Inspector Javert, we have other witnesses who are chained with you at Toulon, and we shall ask them to appear presently.
No, I was never in Toulon.
Prisoner, I ask you two questions. First, did you, yes or no, climb over the wall at Haute Cloche, break a branch, and steal apples? Second, yes or no, are you the liberated convict Jean Valjean?
I have stolen nothing. I'm a man who doesn't eat every day.
How do you manage to remain so big and strong?
I do odd jobs.
Can you remember who you worked for?
Not at this moment.
Too bad. What do you remember, Mr. No Name?
I was walking toward Haute Cloche after the flood. It made the whole country yellow. Nothing growing in the sand except a few blades of grass. I found a branch with apples lying on the ground. I picked it up. I never thought it would bring me into such trouble. I don't know why I can't remember my name. I have not stolen. I only picked things up lying on the ground.
May it please the President and the court, in the presence of these confused deniers on the part of the prisoner, we would like to call upon Police Inspector Javert as to the identity of this prisoner.
I recognize him perfectly. This man has a name. It is Jean Valjean, an ex-convict of a very violent character. He is filled with a hate for society and is an enemy of society and, in my opinion, must be put away.
No, I hate no one.
It was with great reluctance that he was set free when he had completed his time at Toulon. I know this man by his size, his hands, and his face.
Inspector Javert, I thank you. You, have nothing further to add?
I repeat, I recognize him perfectly.
3 convicts were then produced. Brevet, Chenildieu, and Cochepaille. Brevet turned to the prisoner and said, I recognize him as Jean Valjean. He looks like a brute now, but I imagine age has brutalized him.
Brevet, you may go and sit down. Prisoner, remain standing. I call now upon the convict Chenildieu.
He also identified the poor man by saying, I should think I do recognize Valjean. We were fastened to the same chain for 5 years.
Sit down. Witness convict Cochepaille to the stand, please.
Cochepaille also pointed a finger at the prisoner, remembering some nickname they had given me.
Convict Cochepaille, did you say this man, Jean Valjean, was named Jean the Jack because he was so strong?
Yes, I did it.
Brevet! Chenildieu! Cochepaille! Look this way. Look at me.
It's Monsieur Madeleine. Monsieur le Maire. I didn't know you were here.
Fellow prisoners, don't you recognize me? Gentlemen of the jury, acquit the prisoner. Monsieur le Président, have me arrested. That man is not guilty. I am Jean Valjean. I will not occupy the time of the court any longer. I shall go away. I'm not arrested, and I have several things to do. The public prosecutor knows who I am. He knows where I am going. And he will order me to be arrested when he thinks proper. I had told the court I had much to do. But only one thing to me was important. To go to the hospital where Fantine was recuperating and make sure she was reunited with her child. But when I got there, they told me someone had spirited Cosette away. And because her mother, Fantine, was so weak, no one dared tell her the truth.
Oh, Monsieur Madeleine, why don't they bring me Cosette?
She's in the nursery along with several other young ones. Don't you worry.
You saw her?
No, I've just returned from Arras. But as soon as I get the doctor's report about you, I'm going to the nursery to make Cosette's acquaintance.
I still don't understand why I couldn't see her. Only a little weak, but if I saw her, it would give me such strength I could get out of this bed and dance.
Fantine, you certainly are stubborn. The doctors say you must be patient to regain your strength. Believe me, I think it would be a great strain for you if that door behind me were to open and there stood Cosette.
No!
Fantine, what is it?
In the door. There. Oh, Monsieur Madeleine, save me!
Standing in the door was Javert. He had come for me. I knew that. But Fantine did not. All she could remember is that day not so long ago when Javert had threatened her with 6 months in prison. The day I had countermanded his order.
Oh, save me from him.
Don't be alarmed, child. He hasn't come for you. I know what you want, Javert.
If you know, then get up. Well, are you coming? Maybe this will assist you.
You needn't hold me by the collar.
Monsieur le Maire.
There is no Monsieur le Maire here.
Javert.
Call me Monsieur l'Inspecteur.
Inspector Javert, I should like to say a word to you in private.
Speak up. People talk aloud to me.
I have a request to make of you.
I told you to speak up to me.
Be heard only by yourself.
What do I care about that? I'm not listening.
Grant me 3 days. 3 days to go and bring back with me this unhappy woman's child. I'll pay you whatever you ask. You can come with me if you like.
You must be joking. You ask me to give you 3 days so that you can escape again.
To go and find Cosette? Then she's not here? Where is she? Monsieur le Maire, you promised. You said she was in the nursery.
Be quiet. Silence!
Somebody help me, Monsieur Madeleine.
I tell you, there is no Monsieur Madeleine. And no Monsieur le Maire. But there is a thief, a brigand, a convict by the name of Jean Valjean, and I have got him. That's what there is.
No. Cosette!
God, you've killed this woman.
Oh, my baby.
Nurse! Doctor!
Get away from that bed!
No, Javert.
You have made a big mistake. Hitting me.
Javert, stand as far away from me as you can. I advise you not to disturb me at present.
Say a prayer over her, if you like.
Fantine, I don't know if there is life enough in you to hear me. I don't know if my voice will catch your spirit as it leaves here. But I swear to you by all that is holy, all that my life has meant and will mean and must mean. One day, I shall find Cosette and care for her in your name, as if she were my own granddaughter. Sleep, Fantine. Sleep forever. Remember me. Never forget. Faith, hope, and love abide. And the greatest of these
his love. Victor Hugo tells us when at that final moment Jean Valjean spoke those words, that Fantine, even with her last breath, smiled, that her face was strangely lighted, for death is the entrance into brilliant light. I shall return to you shortly. And so we conclude Part 2 of Victor Hugo's Les Miserables, a novel which to this day has remained one of the greatest expressions of man's struggle to maintain dignity, charity, and love. Part 3 will continue the story of Jean Valjean as created by one of the most far-seeing literary figures our world has ever known. Our cast included Alexander Scourby, Bernard Grant, Terry Keane, Russell Horton, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Raven House Paperback Mysteries. This is E.G. Marshall, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Nobody dies. At least, not completely. And, generally speaking, not for a very long time. Not for as long as he or she is remembered by family, by friends, or by lovers. Or, I must admit, in all honesty, by enemies. Memories of actions, good or bad, words, kind or unkind, physical features, pleasant or unpleasant, linger on, scattered about in the minds of those left behind. Put them together, and you have a ghost.
Hector, my friend, why are you not dancing? I'm waiting for someone. A lady, of course. A lady to join you in the minuet? No, I'm waiting for Andre. Surely you're not going to perform the minuet with your cousin? No. I'm going to kill him.
Our mystery drama, The Alien Guest, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Paul Hecht. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. We think we keep alive those we have known by remembering them. But this sort of thing can be carried too far. If our memories continue too sharp, too full of feeling, and if they linger too long, why then we are in peril of becoming ghosts ourselves. Listen now to the story we have chosen to call The Alien Guest.
Oh, there you are, Hector. I've been looking for you. Have you? They're performing a minuet in the ballroom. Oh, indeed. So, what are you doing sulking by yourself in the foyer? I'm waiting for someone, Maurice. Oh, of course, a lady. A lady to join you in the minuet. No, I'm waiting for Andre. Surely you're not going to dance the minuet with your cousin? Hardly. Well, then, why in the name of heaven would you... Oh, there he is.
And with that, I left just like that.
Sweetheart. Well, they're seen together all the time, didn't you know? Hector, Hector, what in the world are you...
Scoundrel! Villain!
Hector!
Blackguard!
My dear cousin!
Take back!
You know what this calls for, Cousin Hector?
Yes, of course I know.
Where?
Across the river, behind the church of Saint-Germain-des-Prés.
At dawn?
At dawn.
Come, my dear. Till the morning breaks, Hector.
Till then, cousin.
Hector, had I known what you meant to do...
I had to do it.
Did you have to strike him so hard?
Yes.
As he passed by me on his way back to the ballroom, I could see the angry red mark of your hand.
He deserved it.
It will be a while before the marks of your fingers fade.
I devoutly hope so. Do you think I care one single sou if his pretty, pale face with a delicate white skin shows the imprint of my 4 fingers? I hope he carries the mark for all of his life. I hope he bears it when they lower him into his grave.
Speaking of which, dear friend, I shall accompany you, of course, to the wasteland behind Saint-Germain-des-Prés.
If you like.
I insist.
You'll fetch me then, say, a quarter of an hour before the day breaks?
You may count on it.
Is that you, Maurice?
Who else would be knocking on your door at this hour?
Well, come in then.
What? You're not dressed?
5 minutes more. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. I hope you do not live to regret this quarrel. Of course, I hope you live.
I shall live. Have no fear of that.
To fight a duel with your own cousin, one so close. And I might add, one so adored by all of Paris.
By all the women of Paris, you mean?
Yes, there's that.
If he had not come in last night with her.
But do you really love her?
She was mine. She said she loved me. She said she belonged to me.
Of course, she's very pretty.
Oh, she's beautiful. She belonged to me. Why could he not have chosen another?
I suppose because he fancied this one. Really, you should place the blame squarely upon the shoulders of this viper you elected to love.
He knew I never had a chance to keep her for myself once he laid siege to her. He, a favorite of fortune. I, a rough soldier who had done nothing but serve my country. A mannerless boor.
Oh, no.
He with his riches, his elegant chateau.
Ah, yes. The Chateau Puy-Verblin. Lovely place. And not too far from Paris, either. And not that I've ever been a guest there.
I with my soldier's pay and very little else. He knew. He must have known from the start that he would be the winner, I the loser.
The way of the world, dear fellow.
Oh, why must it be the way of the world each time?
I don't know. Because it is, I guess.
Well, that's no answer.
Yes, I know. But so early in the morning, what can you expect of me? Well, are you nearly ready?
Yes, as soon as I buckle on my sword.
Oh, may I help?
No, I can do it very well myself, thank you.
Yes, of course you can. You've done it so many times, haven't you?
Many times.
All the wars, all the battles you fought.
A soldier's life, Maurice.
Thank heaven it's not mine. I'm not cut out for it.
Well, some art. I
don't think André de Brissac is suited to that sort of life either. More suited to the boudoir, I should think. Shouldn't you?
I've done thinking about him. Well, shall we go?
Yes. Oh, dear. I hope this is a genteel sort of duel. Not too much blood.
Come on.
And no one killed. Oh, merciful Lord, let no one be killed.
It's time to go. Come on.
Still, if André de Brissac were to die, you would inherit the Chateau Puy-Verblin, wouldn't you, Hector?
I said, come on.
And his fortune, too. Interesting thought. All right, let us go.
About the chateau, Maurice.
Ah, yes, the lovely Chateau Puy-Verblin. You know, I've heard you can see the towers of Notre Dame from its windows.
I don't envy him his chateau.
And you can see the Seine, too. Must be marvelous.
I don't want his money either.
Of course not. Do you think I was insinuating any such thing?
Well, it sounded like it.
No, I had no such thought.
I want only to be revenged for a callous outrage.
Of course. Still, it's a lovely chateau. And he is your only living relative, and there is all that money. Who knows? Only speculating, you understand. There's the church. Oh, yes, there it is. I don't suppose you'd like to step inside, would you? What for? To offer up a few prayers, perhaps. For what? Oh, I don't know. Happy outcome to this dismal day. We have time, you know. The eastern sun has not yet put in an appearance. You're sure you won't step inside the church? Oh, yes, I'm sure. Andre has not yet arrived. As far as I can see in the pre-dawn light. He'll be here. Oh, I've no doubt. He's a man of honor, if nothing else. After all, he's your cousin. Here he comes now. And here comes the sun. Oh, what a happy meeting. Hector, look. The mark of your hand is still on his face. Bright red. You must have raised welts when you struck him. Look there. The sun shining on his cheek dyes the mark even deeper. It will be a good long time before that red mark disappears. Knock out. When I drop the kerchief, gentlemen, you will commence. Understood? Yeah. That was a touch, cousin. A touch. And another. I am wounded. Get up and fight. I cannot. I cannot rise. Maurice, summon the doctor. It's bad. Very bad. All right, Maurice has gone for the doctor. Listen to me, Hector de Brissac. I am not one who believes that a man has done with her because his eyes glaze and his jaws stiffen. They will bury me in the old vault at Prix Verdun, and you will be master of the chateau. Andre, I never meant to. But you and I have not finished our affair yet, my cousin. I will be with you when you least look to see me. I will come to you when your life seems brightest. Oh, Andre. I will come between you and all you hold fairest and dearest. My ghostly hand shall drop a poison in your cup of joy. My shadowy form shall shut the sunlight from your life. Men with such iron will as mine can do what they please. Hector de Brissac. It is my way to haunt you when I am dead. Andre, please forgive me. Andre, speak to me. Tell me that... Hector, the doctor is coming. He will be here any moment. It's too late, Maurice. Too late? Even for a priest. Oh, sweet Mother of God. Is he really dead? I killed him. In my madness. In the frenzy of my madness, I went for the heart and I killed him. He died right away? No, not right away. As he lay on the ground, he beckoned to me and I knelt at his side. As you see me now, he had things he wanted to say to me. What sort of things? Life was flowing out of him as he spoke about valiant man that he was. He fought off death till he had said them all. Then his head fell back and he died.
Revenge is a kind of wild justice. Those words were written by a wise Englishman about 300 years ago. His name was Francis Bacon. 3 centuries later, the words seem to have more meaning than ever. Man's nature seeming to have changed too little. Perhaps in its depths, not at all. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. Brothers. me say a few more words about revenge. Not my words, but those of England's greatest 17th century poet, John Milton. Revenge, at first thought sweet, bitter ere long, back on itself recoils. Hector de Bissac had killed his cousin in revenge for having stolen a woman away from him. It is not likely that he ever read Milton's words, or if he did, mastered by his own violent and passionate desire, disregarded them.
Ah, but it's beautiful, Hector. Exquisite. The landscaping, the gardens, and the chateau itself. It's true, it's quite true. You can see Notre Dame from here. And the mists rising from the river. Oh, you fortunate man.
Let's go inside.
If we must.
You haven't seen all the rooms.
What, you mean there are more? Oh, by all means, let's see them all. I can scarcely wait.
It's heartening to see your enthusiasm.
But, my dear Hector, where is your enthusiasm? I would have thought it would be even greater than mine, after all. This is all yours. It belongs to you. You are no longer a rough soldier. You are a gentleman of property and wealth. Tell me, when do the other guests arrive?
You are my only guest.
Surely you jest.
My first.
Well, then that's all very flattering.
And my last.
Oh, come now.
I mean it. I've become too depressed to endure company.
Oh, Hector.
No, after I killed my cousin...
No. You put it too strongly. It was a duel.
No matter. Killing is killing. I've killed many men on the battlefield. And Andre had done me a crueler wrong than any of those I fought against.
That's true. True.
Friends advised me to cross the frontier. You yourself said I should, Maurice.
To avoid any possible consequence.
But I chose to remain here. Andre is buried here, you know. His coffin fills a niche in the vault of our mutual ancestors.
No, I did not know.
But I live here alone. I see no one until today. You know, I think the servants dislike me.
No.
Yes, they were very fond of Andre. And when I ride through the village, the little children shrink from the sight of me. Yes, they do. And I've seen old women cross themselves as I pass by. I've heard they think I've sold my soul to the devil.
Well, that's the way the peasants are. They're superstitious.
Well, I can't blame them entirely. Even my appearance. Well, you know how I seem to others. Dark of visage, stern in manner. I think no woman's love has ever been mine. Not even my mother's.
Oh, Hector.
So, here I sit, Maurice, surrounded by all the luxury that was once Andre's. I sit, and I brood, and I hate myself.
Hector, you must.
I think I have begun to hate everyone.
It won't do. It simply won't do. You cannot go on this way.
What else is there? What other way?
Listen to me. Come to Paris.
To Paris?
You will stay with me. My flat is big enough for the two of us.
What would I do there?
You needn't go near the court. There will be other places, other people.
Well, there might be some in Paris, perhaps, huh? Old comrades from my fighting days, they would not shun me, huh? Surely they would not. Yes, it might do me some good.
Yes, of course it would. Say you'll do it.
If you really want me. Maurice, do you really want me to?
I do.
Then I'll come.
Good morning, Hector.
Good morning, Maurice. Did you sleep well?
Reasonably, and you?
Very well indeed.
I thought I heard you come in.
I didn't waken you, I hope?
No matter. It was rather late, wasn't it? 2, 3 o'clock?
Yes, something like that.
Paris has gone to your head, I'm beginning to think.
Well, if it has, it's done nothing but good.
Yes, I can sense that. I can even see it. Hector, you are starting to look, well, almost Handsome? Oh, no, you go too far. You were most generous, Maurice, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am in your debt for always. Believe me, good friend. Well, now, what are your plans for today? Maurice, you never knew any of my old comrades at arms, did you? No, I never did. No, well, I met one of them on the boulevard a while back. Little cross-grained old captain of dragoons whose merits have been neglected, whose achievements have been ignored. Well, I went to see him the very next day in his shabby lodgings where he sulks like a rat in a hole, very much as I sulked in the luxury of the chateau. But is that all you have been doing these past weeks? Visiting an old soldier in his dreary lodgings, sharing his dreary life? Not altogether dreary, Maurice. No? What can possibly brighten it? The sweetest, the dearest bit of sunshine in the world, Maurice. He has a wife? He has a daughter. A daughter? Is it not strange, Maurice? The richest blessings of our lives are so often those which cost us the least. I wasted years of my life in the worship of a wicked woman who jilted me and cheated me. But the adorable daughter of my comrade... I gave this meek angel but a few courteous words, a little tenderness, and... my life, which had been so dark and desolate, grew bright beneath her influence. And now... yes, and now she says she loves me. She has consented to become my bride. And the gardener will especially you some pear trees against that wall, Maurice. I never thought Louis Verdun could be improved upon, but you are finding ways, Hector. No, it was Eveline's idea, not mine. All the good ideas are hers. All goodness comes from my little sunshine. All love, all tenderness, all nurturing, all comes from her. And it comes to me, Maurice, straight to me from her sweet, loving heart. Imagine, to me. You are happy, my friend. And lucky. I never thought to be so lucky, so happy. But it happened, and I am. And, Eveline? She likes the life here? Oh, she loves it. She makes me love it. She drifts about the grounds like a child admitted into fairyland. She's off somewhere now, picking flowers for our dinner table. Apropos of dinner, shall we go inside for an aperitif? Oh, by all means. After you, my good friend. You, my best friend and my first guest. I should say, our first guest. And, you have no memories of the dismal past? No, none at all. Of your cousin? None of him? None of the duel? None at all. Of course, Maurice, I should tell you, I have made certain that there is nothing in the chateau to remind me of Andre. Oh? Though I live in his chateau, though I subsist on the wealth that was his, I wanted nothing to bring his image to my mind. Yes, of course. So I went through every room of the chateau, there are 27 of them, to make sure there was no portrait of him anywhere. But I did find something. Here, step into the library. Oh, there's no portrait here, nothing but a tapestry. Yes, well, stand back while I remove it. What? Why, yes. It is a portrait. A very old one, I should think. It's not of Andre, is it? And that is to say, it looks a little like him, very much like him, really, but the dress, the old-fashioned hunting dress, is it not? Quite brilliant, all purple and orange. But it's not Andre. I'm certain of that. No, the portrait is not of Andre, but an ancestor of his and mine. Well, then, what need to cover it? You remember the morning of the duel, Maurice? Yes, of course I remember. You remember how Andre was dressed, how bright the sun shone on his garments? Yes, I think I remember. And do you remember what colors those garments were? What? Oh, they were... Yes. They were purple and orange. Purple and orange, yes. So you see why I have hung the tapestry over the portrait. No one has seen that portrait but you and me. And no one ever shall. I understand. So let us cover it again. Because I see my sunshine coming up the garden path, roses in her arms. Ah, Maurice, how sweet the change has been in my life and in my home. Do you know even my servants love me now? Because they love their mistress. I'm so happy for you, my friend.
Hector, where are you?
There she is coming, my love. The portrait is concealed, huh? Let us join, my darling. Of course. Here we are, my dear.
These are lovely roses I gathered for our table. Look, Maurice, in your honor.
Your own beauty would have sufficed, madame.
Oh, you are so kind. Hector, who's the lord of the chateau nearest to this?
Why, my dearest, there is no chateau within 40 kilometers of here.
Is that true?
But of course.
Then who is the nobleman I meet on my walk?
I can't imagine. Do you see him often?
Why, yes. I see him every day.
As the halcyon day come to an end, a dark cloud passed over the bright sun. Has the face of evil peered through the window? Does threatening thunder roar from the skies? Do the chill winds start to blow? In other words, dear and gentle listeners, is the honeymoon over? I'll be back shortly with Act 3.
I like pickles, but they don't like me.
I like pizza, but it doesn't like me.
Digel's special combination of antacid and anti-gas ingredients gives you fast, gentle relief from acid indigestion, heartburn, and gas in just minutes. I like hot dogs, but they don't like me. For occasional use, only as directed.
Take your contact, take it now. If you're cold, to contact.
I'm going to change your mind about nighttime cold medicine. You see, of all major medicines, only one wakes up to 12 hours against the cloggy virus symptoms that keep you awake. Only contact. One capsule's release stays with you all through a long night's sleep, no matter what cold virus attacks. Only contact.
If you're cold, to contact.
Take only as directed.
You need long-distance information. Get the tape that measures long distances. The Master Mechanic 100-foot tape from True Value Hardware Stores. The 3/8 inch wide, epoxy-coated wide tape is graduated in feet, inches, and length. And it comes in a rugged steel case for just $10.95. Or for shorter measuring jobs, choose the 3/4 inch 12-foot power return tape for just $5.25 at True Value Hardware Stores. It features a positive toggle blade lock, epoxy-coated yellow blade, and durable chrome triphonic case. All Master Mechanic tools and accessories are backed by a lifetime customer satisfaction policy, ensuring good performance or a free immediate replacement. And they're sold only at participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers. There's one near you, True Value Hardware.
True Value Hardware is more than just a name. It's a way of doing business that means True Value.
It is true that to be vindictive is very bad indeed. To hold grudges, to strike back when one has been injured, there's no doubt about it. It's deplorable. Still, how truly Lord Byron wrote, "Revenge is sweet." The only problem lies in the fact that revenge works both ways. Vengeance boomerangs.
Who knocks? It is I, Maurice. Hector de Brissac. Hector. Oh, my dear friend, how good to see you. Come in, come in. Thank you, Maurice. What on earth brings you to Paris? To request that you visit us again, Maurice, at the chateau. Well, I might be able to arrange that within the month. But Why do you want me there?
Maurice, do you remember when you were with us before, Eveline came in from a walk, roses in her arms?
Oh, yes, herself as lovely as the roses she had. Yes, I remember.
And she asked what nobleman lived nearby.
And you said there was no estate within 40 kilometers. Yes.
Yes, and she said she saw him each day. Well, I let the matter drop at that point, not to embroil you in it, but later I questioned her further. This nobleman you mentioned when Maurice was here, whom you think you see every day.
I do see him, and every day.
But where, my dearest?
Sometimes in the park, sometimes in the wood.
He has never dared to address you.
Never. Sometimes I've almost wished that he would speak to me. It's so terrible to see him standing silently there.
Oh, he is some insolent peasant who seeks to frighten you.
No, he is no peasant. It is not his dress alone I judge, for I know little of such things, but he has an air of nobility which it is impossible to mistake. That is the point that mystified me, Hector. The stranger's costume is not modern. He looks as an old picture might, if it could descend from its frame.
Her words pained me, Maurice, for they reminded me of that hidden portrait in the library, the one I showed you.
An ancestor, dressed in hunting costume of bright orange and purple. Yes, I remember it well.
Shortly after the conversation I have just related to you, her health began to droop. The change in her was so gradual as to be almost imperceptible to those who watched her day by day.
Oh, my dear man.
It is not only her physical health, Maurice. The bright and sunny spirit. You remember how she was.
I do indeed.
It vanished. In the place of my joyous young bride, I now behold a woman weighed down by rooted melancholy. She assures me she has no reason for sorrow or discontent, but Maurice, I cannot believe what she says.
Tell me what I can do for you, Hector. Anything within my power.
If you are acquainted with the court physician.
I know him, yes.
If you could persuade him to come to the chateau.
I can. I will.
And if you could arrange to come with him,
I can.
You will earn my undying gratitude for you. For I tell you truly, I believe my darling wife is going mad. 1,000 thanks, Doctor, from my heart.
What did the doctor tell you, Hector?
He says it is possible that Eveline is affected by one lone delusion.
That she sees the nobleman dressed in orange and purple.
He said she described this nobleman with a perfect minuteness. A young man with a fair, womanish face, very pale, and rendered remarkable by a crimson scar resembling the mark of a blow.
Merciful heaven, Hector.
He asked me if there could not be a kinsman of my steward or a hanger-on of the household who might be so scarred and so attired.
And, of course, you said there could not be such a one.
It could be no one but Andre de Brissac. Come back to haunt me.
Hector, you cannot credit such things. You cannot.
Maurice, I must tell you, while he was dying, you had gone to fetch the doctor. Andre threatened me with that very thing, that he would haunt my life and blight it.
Oh, no, I cannot believe it.
No, the doctor is inclined to think that she actually does see the man of whom she speaks.
Oh, Hector.
Maurice, I have made up my mind. Eveline must be shown the portrait that hangs in the library. Are you feeling well enough, my sweetheart, to undertake this small adventure?
To our own library, Hector.
There is something here I want you to see.
But I have seen everything before.
Not quite, my beloved.
What else can it possibly be?
Evelyn, behind this tapestry is a portrait.
A portrait? Why have you concealed it?
To shut out bitter memories.
Memories of what? What memories could you have that would make you bitter?
Memories of something that happened long before you came into my life.
And what has the portrait to do with me?
Nothing. I hope and pray. Still, for the sake of your health, for the sake of my happiness, and the two are fatally intertwined, I must show you the portrait. Stand there, my darling, while I remove the tapestry. There. What do I see?
Dear Heavenly Father.
You are trembling, you are shaking like a leaf. Let me put my arms about you. Let me hold you.
No. Let me look. Oh, Hector. Hector, this is witchcraft. The dress in the portrait, the color, the orange and the purple. Those are the colors he wears. That's the man I meet on my walk. But the face. The face.
Yes, the face. What of the face?
The face is not he.
Tell me, if you can, describe to me the face of the stranger. Is it one at all familiar to you?
No. It is not a face I have ever seen before. A young face. Pale. Quite pale. His skin is white and very delicate. I see it distinctly in my mind at the very instant. How white it is, how delicate. Because it across one cheek with a red star. A bright red star. The mark of all fingers of her hand.
You were good to visit us again, Maurice. Your request was so urgent, Hector, I could not deny it. After that confrontation in the library, when I showed Evelyn the portrait, you know, I asked her to describe the man of her delusion, and she described at the last detail the face of my cousin. Line for line. And most vividly of all, she described the cruel mark upon his face, the mark of a fierce blow from an open hand. Maurice, I knew then that Andre de Brissac had fulfilled his vow. In vain I watched her, in vain I tried to soothe her, till at last, yes, Edgar, tell me, my friend, she said to me. I remember her very words because they struck a chill to my heart, from which I shall never recover, never. What did she say? She said, he will not let me be at peace. He comes between us, Hector. He is standing between us. Now I can see his pale face with the red mark upon it plainer than I see yours. Oh, my poor Hector. So, you see, Maurice, why I had to ask you to come back here to the chateau. I cannot bear this burden alone. You should not be made to. You will stay on? For as long as you need me. But tell me, how is Evelyn now? She has taken to her bed. There she stays. For all I know, he visits her there. Well, has she said so? No. But how can I know? How can I possibly know? Oh, one so pure, one so truthful, so faithful as Evelyn. She would tell you. She always has. Well then, Maurice, will you come with me to her bedroom? You think she would want to see me? Now? In her weakened state? Is it wise? There is the chance it might cheer her a little.
Hector.
calling. Come with me. If you think I should, I do. Here we are. Yes, my beloved, I heard you call. Here is someone.
Victor, there's something I must tell you. Now, I am the worst, the vilest of women. I have confessed to my dear Victor. From the first, I have not hidden my sin from heaven. But when he was 90 and before I died, I would reveal my sin to you.
What sin could you possibly have committed, my sweet one?
When first the stranger came to me, his presence bewildered and distressed me, and I shrank from him as from something strange and terrible. He came again and again, and I found myself thinking of him and watching for his coming. His image haunted me perpetually. I strove in vain to shut his face from my mind. Oh, Victor, tell me his will, for I deserve no mercy at your hand.
What are you saying?
I came to count the hours that must elapse before his appearance, to take no pleasure save in the sight of that pale face with the red brand upon it. He plucked all old familiar joys out of my life and left me but one unholy pleasure, the delight of his presence. For an entire year I have lived only to see him. Now, curse me, Hector, for this is my sin. Whether it's the work of witchcraft or comes from the baseness of my own heart, I know not. I only know that I have striven against this wickedness and sin.
Oh, my love, you have had no part in it. The fault was mine. All mine. Where, my love? Where is he?
At the foot of my bed. Get me closer to my bedside. Yes, he is here now. Come to me. Close.
Oh, no. No. She is dead, Hector. You have lost her, poor man. But did you see? Did you see? She held out her arms at the last to him. Not to me. To him. Do you believe a ghost can exercise such power? Appear to one who has never known him in life, and through that unfamiliar person take vengeance upon another? Do you believe in ghosts at all? My own attitude is best summed up by a certain Madame Dupont, who lived a long, long time ago. She said, "I do not believe in ghosts, but I am afraid of them." I'll be back shortly. How good a boxer is former Dallas Cowboy defensive end Ed Tall Jones. Please join me with us Saturday when the CBS TV Sports Spectacular features live coverage of the boxing debut of 6'9" Ed Tall Jones. Then from brawn to beauty in the first installment of the Battle of the NFL Cheerleaders. Plus, the High Rollers meeting in the World Series of Poker from Las Vegas. You'll say you saw it on CBS TV Sports.
Laxatives work in different ways. That's why you should know about X-Lax pills. Overnight, X-Lax pills gently stimulate your system's own natural rhythm. Your own natural rhythm. And that makes all the difference. So try X-Lax pills for gentle overnight relief. X-Lax pills for occasional use only as directed.
Now you can soften hard, calloused skin without painful cutting or scraping. Apply stainless Dermasoft cream to your feet as directed. Insist on Dermasoft cream.
I have 35 children to take care of, and I'm not even married. I'm a school teacher. So when I get home in the evening, I really need to relax and have a good cup of coffee. Maxwell has coffee. I've tried other coffees, but I've learned one lesson. Maxwell House is coffee you can count on. Maxwell House is coffee you can count on.
When you see her, you walk on by, you don't know him, you won't even try. I'm Della Reese. People with epilepsy are sometimes misunderstood, but epilepsy can happen to anyone. Get the facts. Contact your local chapter of the Epilepsy Foundation of America, or write Epilepsy, Washington 20036. They don't want you to hold their hand, they just need you to understand.
The drama you have just heard was adapted from a story published in 1862. It was entitled Eveline's Visitant, and the ladies will be happy, I hope, to know that it was written by a lady. Her name was appended to the story, simply and demurely as Miss Braddon. Thank you very much, Miss Braddon. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Robert Dryden, and Patsy Bruder. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Calcula's famous warehouse sale is now the all-store warehouse sale.